fuck out of bed, bitch. Go. Get up, and they got go. Time to wake up, bitch. Get up. Get up. Get up.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another shit show, commonly referred to as The Live. I am your host, the face for radio, John Motzenbacher, a.k.a. Motz. Ron Wamos, welcome, my man. How are you? Elvara, my man. Day one in the building. What is up? I just got back from the bank. Had to run over to the bank to submit a wire for a earnest money deposit we've got on a property. And Matt is going to join us here. How do I bring? So you can submit us your leads. I can't even read that. I got shit all in my way. Let me get this design a little bit better for me. Link to good. I didn't get a link to join the live. Okay. Joey. Welcome, Joey. I don't know how I send that out. Like Esteban usually sends out the backstage link. Matt is in the building. Matt, can you hear me?
Sure can. How are you?
I'm damn good. Looks like you combed your hair. You just forgot to bring it. How's it going, my man?
Yeah, I did my hair this morning for you.
It's looking damn good. Looking damn good.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now that is a super cut. So, Matt has been fucking around in the real estate game for a minute. He is here today because he told me he has not been consistent. So we are going to chit chat with Matt here and see if we can get it done. Now, Joey, Matt, tell the people who you are and where you're at here.
Sure. Yeah. My name is Matt Duke. I live in Iowa. I got into wholesaling a couple of years ago after I got laid off from the oil field. I spent about 10 years doing that. And COVID hit, shut our doors down. And I knew about Paul McComas on TikTok. That was the first guy that I saw wholesaling on. And
okay.
Got to it. Quickly found out that you don't just sit on your couch for an hour a day and have a bunch of leads come in and you get to close, 5 deals a month. And man, I've been battling consistency, shiny object syndrome, imposter syndrome, all these issues where, damn, I didn't play video games all day. I thought I was busy all day, but I wasn't actually being productive and getting the reps in, right? So I've joined several different mentorships, probably got $50,000 invested in education, subscriptions, all that kind of stuff, buying lists, skip tracing.
Okay.
And I did close my first 2 deals this summer. So that was finally with Astro Blaster, Jamil's platform. And so I was like, man, I gotta do that consistency and that follow up. I didn't understand. You make $0 if you don't follow up.
Right.
You make nothing. And I don't think you make anything either if you don't do something every day when you're starting out.
Right. And then the other problem is a lot of these folks are locking up deals that aren't deals. So, I see these things come across my desk all the time. Hey, I got this sub 2. They want to do sub 2. I call them up. They got a hard money loan. It's 12% interest. Like, bro, that's not a deal. We don't do that. Had another one come over the other day, reverse mortgage. Nothing I can do with that. So, welcome, props to you. My partner Esteban is I don't know, he's doing some stuff. He's usually in here. it's hard for me to do all this shit. I just want to make calls and whatnot. So I'm getting notifications on my phone. I'm supposed to be going live. I am live. Like, what else do you want from me? So, all right. So talk to me about Astro Blaster. What's the deal with that? You're just loading it up with data. How does that thing work? I've seen it.
Sure. Yeah, I got it. I got it in February. And they send you a list of realtors.
Okay.
It comes with the package when you buy it and sign up and everything.
Okay.
And then you pay per month. And basically, yeah, it's primarily used for texting. They kind of sell it and market it as you're going to text realtors a day. So like 50 realtors a day, let's say. You load everything up, you say how many you want to send out, and then it'll drip to like 50 realtors over like an hour or two in the morning. And then you just handle those leads throughout the day. And there's like quick, like kind of like little quick buttons and tags that you do. So Andy Wrong is the creator of it. He was in high school. And so
Yeah.
he couldn't talk on the phone all day. He's in class. But he could just go in there and do like these quick little replies.
Right.
So it's kind of doing like 90% of the work for you. And then when they finally have a deal and they have something for you, then you get on the phone and you talk to them and, really dive deep on it. And then you start building your rapport and everything. And so it took me a couple months to even get started. I finally got it started. And then once I actually was doing it, and I got consistent where I was texting 50 realtors a day, I reached out to 800 realtors and I closed 2 deals.
Wow.
So 800, do the quick math on that, is what, 16 days, I think. So 2 weeks of reaching out to realtors of 50 a day. Then I got 2 deals out of that, a $17,000 check that came to me and a $10,000 check. So this isn't micro flipping like $1,000 little baby checks. It's decent checks, I think. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. I've seen, what is it, like slow flip, and I don't know, there's a bunch of different, and then people have different code words for stuff and whatnot, trying to reinvent
daisy chaining everything together, right?
Yeah,
everybody
absolutely.
gets a grand.
Absolutely. So, all right. So, let's see. Everything is in your hands. What the hell is this? Hi, sorry for bothering you. Want to offer promotion to your channel viewers. Prices are lower than any. Oh, this is unbelievable. Okay, so we got people that are trying to advertise on our feed. Bro, I get hit up like, hey, I've got, divorce lists, this kind of skip list. I can skip trace this. I can do that. We've got magic leads. Like, I get absolutely hammered. Hey, do you want cold callers? Do you want VAs? Block. Like, I block more people than I accept. It's just absolutely asinine. But the bottom line is, and Matt's already learned this, guys got to take action. Like, it does not even matter. You can, sit around and purport that you're doing this, that, and the other thing, but unless you're on the phones and you're pounding it out and taking action, it's not going to happen. So we're going to block that knucklehead for trying to advertise. So, all right. So we blocked that dude. And we're going to be making calls. So Esteban is supposed to join us here shortly. I just kind of wanted to get your take. So you're potentially looking at joining our team because we've got, some structure in place. Obviously, you get proximity to me. We got Joey fucking joining us. He's wearing the proper attire. We rock cowboy hats around here. Matt, if you don't have a cowboy hat, like, okay, just know that you're out of dress code. That's all there is to it. All right.
Yeah, so, I'll get me a Stetson one of these days.
You got to do it. So I bought this one because I've always wanted a black straw hat, but I started it one day. I don't even know why. Like, I got a shitload of cowboy hats. I've never been on a horse, I've got shitloads of cowboy boots. Never ever fucking rode a horse or a cow or any of that kind of shit. But being in here by myself, banging phones, like you always say, hey, you take off one hat and you put on another as a, real estate investor. Some days I'm the janitor, some days I'm the secretary, some days I'm the closer, the dispo guy, the whatever. I would literally change my mindset by like reaching up here and just snatching another cowboy hat out, right? So I got my sub 2 if I was trying to pitch sub 2 or, whatever it is. So that's how all of this shit started. And then I drive a Tesla, so it's kind of hard to drive around with my cowboy hat on, right? So I need to get a new car so I can drive around with my cowboy hat. I've been rocking this bitch out in public, like zero fucks given. So today I went to the bank. Here is Ramos. Ramos is in the building. That motherfucker is 10x recognized. So I'll take you guys down just because I like to see myself big on the screen and whatnot, and I feel like I matter. But basically, I was at the bank earlier, and then yeah, there were some interesting individuals. That's all I'm going to say at the bank commenting on the cowboy hat and how much they liked it. So I'm just going to say it was super cringe. We're going to leave it at that because, we got this cancel culture out here, and God forbid I give you guys an honest answer of what happened. But we may have a conversation about that later. I don't know. I'm not trying to get canceled. Don't really care. So I've been banging phones and whatnot. We've got deals locked up. We've got some buyers on the backside. I may fire off a call. I know Ramos had some deals. There are some. There's Lisa. Yeah, it is Raider Nation. We're playing today, so I'm always rocking the jersey. I wear this to church too. I do not care. The congregation will look at me, and I don't care. You're judging me, and there's only one person that can judge me, and it ain't you. So that's what's up, Raider Nation. Don't care if you don't like my team. We haven't won a Super Bowl since I was a freshman in high school, 1983. So there you have that. Arrowhead on Christmas Day. That is right. I'm sorry that we're going to ruin your Christmas, but we're coming into the snow, and old Kermit at quarterback is going to take a beating. Lisa, I just want you to know that. So we need to be making some calls. Joey, you got anything to bang out today? You got any leads?
Yeah, I got one that I sent in. It's unfortunately
I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Barely.
Yeah, I got another lead coming in from Donna again. This one's the lot needs to be paid for. He owes taxes on it. I sent it up over there on the submit a lead already.
Okay, that's better sound from you right there. I don't know what you did, but that's way better.
I think that was someone else.
Oh, was it?
My guess.
Okay. All right. So this is on the backside. Let me see. Because as you may or may not know, I've got too many damn things on the backside here. So leads. Let me see here. It is not that one. Follow up. There's that one. Well, I'll get to that. So does anybody have any questions? Oh, there was the buyers. Closing is 12:19. Okay, so I am trying to run this Esteban. So anyway, let me just recap. So some of these deals and whatnot, I don't like my chain hanging all out. I'm not trying to be Run DMC in this motherfucker today. But you can put it, is it in the private chat here? Joey, put that info in the private chat here when you get a second. So I'm trying to get everything organized. So off market, somebody sent me a couple of leads here in Fresno, California, where I'm located. I called the agent. Wasn't going to be a good fit. Guy wanted like 50% down. Like, that's not going to happen. And then he wanted some like 6 or 7% interest rate. I can go to the bank and get a better deal. And if you had a better answer than me buying your house subject to, well, put that thing back up on the market and make that happen. So that is what we were doing. So anyway, I called the agent. Like I said, the first deal wasn't good. He had another one, and I called them the night before last, and they wanted like 115,000 down. So I basically talked them down to 40,000, and then they want me to pay their agent's fee. And then we didn't talk about closing costs. And then they're trying to close on another property. There aren't any comps in the area. So I'm already overpaying for the house, and their perceived equity obviously is a lot higher than the reality of what their equity is. But I can make it pencil one way or another. Maybe something that Esteban and I take down, because we've got private money lenders, and allegedly I've never done a Section 8, so I'm going to get educated. And I mean, I've got a perfect specimen to do this. So with Section 8, it is my understanding, again, I haven't done one, that the U.S. government will pay 70% of whatever the rental rate is in that area. So there's a website, and Esteban knows how to do it. I need to get educated on it, but I can get in there and I can calculate out what a 4-bedroom, 2-bath in this neck of the woods is going to be. Nate says it's 80%. So that's even better. I've got a couple of friends that have those. They're basically chasing, some a couple of $100 every single month, but the majority of their rent is guaranteed by the U.S. government. So that is something that I'm working on. And if I can make that financially pencil, I'm going to take that deal down myself, because all I got to do is have more money coming in than I need going out, and absolutely could take down any deal. Doesn't matter what I pay for your house. It's not even me paying for the house. It's whoever the tenant is. And in this case, it's going to be the tenant and the U.S. government paying my mortgage. So we're working on that. We've got several deals under contract. I went to the bank this morning, like I said, to send the EMD. We're taking one down in Florida. Esteban, I think, is leaving tomorrow. Maybe it's Saturday, but he's headed to Texas to meet with an agent that he cold called on here. And she's got like 50 deals. And we've already got either 2 or 3 of those right now that are subject to deals that we've already sent the earnest money deposit, that we're figuring out what the exit strategy is on that. So if you guys have leads, go ahead and submit them, and I will start banging them out one at a time. So I am trying to get on the backside here to see where the leads that you guys are sending are ending up. So I got the buyer sheet right here. Oh, jot form submissions. The last one that I got, Joey, was from Dustin. So I didn't see this one. Is this one in the thing? Is it further up on the food chain? Let me see here. Oh yeah, here it is right here. So this one came in at 8:51 this morning. Is that right, Joey?
I actually sent it yesterday.
Okay, so that was yesterday morning, but we didn't call this one.
Yeah, we didn't call this one.
Okay. So is this one on market?
It's off market.
Oh, that's off market. Okay, so we're going direct to seller. And she's looking to get a 100,000 for this property.
Yeah, 100,000.
Okay.
That's what they want. I never mentioned like a price. I always ask for the price that they want.
Okay, so they got $3,000 in back taxes, and then $398 a month for land. What does that mean?
That's the payment they make for the land payment. They still owe on the land 38,000.
Okay, so is this just a piece of dirt, or is there a house here?
There's a house on top. That house is fully paid off, but it's one of those homes where like they bring them in and it's like a gutted home, and they've been slowly doing the work themselves on the inside, but it's not finished yet.
How much more to finish it? Any idea?
That one, I would say, it needs a lot of sheetrock. It needs insulation. It needs a decent amount of work. I was thinking about anywhere between 30 to 50.
Okay, so you know what? We're just going to call this homeowner, figure out what the situation is. Do I tell him that you and I are partners? Am I the guy that's writing checks in the office? What's our cover story, bro?
Yeah, you're my partner. You're the one doing the whole deal.
Okay. So which of these, let me see here. Let me go back here. Do I have, you want me to call the 5716? What's the other number for? You put it on the rent on the jot form yesterday. There's 2 phone numbers in here.
Let me see right here real quick, which is the correct one.
I'll show you because we're on the private chat. Only us on the backside see
it's on the
these.
private chat right there. That's the one.
Yeah, that's the other one that I saw that was in there. So let me call. Let me call the first one. We don't want 559. That's my area code.
The one you sent is my number.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So this is Donna.
Yeah.
Or no,
Donna.
is this Miguel?
Yeah, that's Miguel.
All right. Let's see what Miguel's got to say. You guys can hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna mute you, but you should hear me. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Miguel, it's John. I got a note on my desk. My partner says you've got a property there for sale in Donna, Texas. You got a few minutes for me?
Yes.
Okay, so what's going on? I can't read his handwriting. Something about you've got a house for sale and that we still owe money on the land. Like, catch me up to speed. I have no idea what this knucklehead wrote down.
Yes. We owe 38,000 on the land, but the house it's paid off. We don't owe nothing on the house.
Okay, so 38K on the land. And then what are you looking to get for the house and the dirt? Like, what's the number?
Well, altogether, me and my wife came into an agreement because since we are not on good standing, so we both agreed on 100,000, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, and then what repairs do I need to make? Is this thing ready to go? I can put a tenant in it or what?
I started building the house. It's about 4 years old. It needs a couple of more stuff to be done, like sheetrock, some restrooms. I only have 1 restroom and three rooms done. It's a 4-bedroom. It's supposed to be two bath and a half, and it has for the washer, dryer, a pantry under the stairs.
Okay, so how much more financially am I going to have to dump into this house to be able to put a tenant in there?
Like, to finish the house, since I do construction, you'll be wasting like about 30,000, and it'll be finished. It's a nice home. It's like a farm, like a modern farm style house.
Okay, now the house is paid off, but the land's not paid off. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Okay, so are you guys just looking for a cash deal, or are you guys open to something creative where I could give you guys a down payment and make payments on this thing every month?
Well, we were looking for something like cash, or maybe like gift something, so we can be able to look for somewhere like another place. It's just that we don't want to lose it because we owe about 3-4 months on it. But it's just since I'm not working because I got injured, so it's been a tough one, and we don't want to lose it for that amount.
I see. So, what are you guys looking to purchase? You're going to go get a loan for the new house or what?
No, well, I mean, that's what we're working on. We're trying to see somebody that could put us maybe in another one, or I mean, we can work something out. It's just that we just don't want to stay, without a home.
Gotcha. So, you're looking for us to give you cash so you could go pay cash for something else? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, like if you could give us cash, well, whatever is left for us, we'll go look for some other place, or if there's like somebody that has more houses available somewhere else and we like one, maybe we could work something out.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, we've got properties and whatnot. This one, I mean, what city are you guys looking for? Let's start there.
In Westlaco, because we are in Donna, but that's the only place that we were able to get whenever we built that house.
Gotcha. So you guys are looking to get 100,000 on this house. We still owe 38,000 on the dirt. And did I hear you say you're a couple of months behind?
Yes, I owe $3,000, so it's gonna be like 38 or 940, like 41 or 42. That is all.
Okay. So in a perfect world, if I could take over the payments, get you caught up on that dirt, how much money do you guys need in your pocket to go move on to your next adventure?
Well, she had like start looking in places and stuff. She was like, I at least need like 20 or 25 so we could get out, and then the rest, I mean, we could work something out. Because we have 5 kids, and me and her are 7, but we're not divorced, but we're still together, but it's not working too good. But
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we just don't want to leave our kids like with nowhere to stay or where to go in.
Right. Okay. So kids, like, how many kids do you have?
5.
Oh my goodness. You've been busy, my man. 5 kids. How old?
Yeah, 5. The oldest is 14 and the smallest is 4.
4 to 14. I got a 13 and a 15-year-old, and those little knuckleheads of mine think they know everything. So my goodness.
Yeah, no more kids.
My goodness, you got a basketball team going right now, my man. Is that it? Or are you trying to get a full starting lineup for an NFL team? Like, what's going on?
No.
That's
no
it.
No more kids. That's enough already.
That's it. So, would you say 2 boys and 3 girls? What'd you tell me?
I got 3 boys, 14, a 13, a 9-year-old. Those are boys, and then I got 2 girls, a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Oh boy, you got your hands full. Now, you told me you lost your job. What were you doing?
I worked in a cemetery, and one of those cement liners fell on my foot, and it crushed me.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Those things are heavy as hell. I'm sure you already know that. I don't have to tell you if it crushed your foot, right? Yeah, growing up, my dad was the assistant coroner here in Fresno, so I'm familiar. And then we got a couple of buddies that own funeral homes and whatnot. So it can be a pretty profitable business. But are you working at night out there at the cemetery or what?
No, it was daytime, but the cement liner, whenever they installed it, and the cement liner was supposed to come up straight, but since they did it in a so hurry that it fell diagonal inside, so I went in there and attached 4 chains on it, and I was about to get out, and the guy that was up, he pulled the winch up, and it just crushed me in there. I was supposed to get out first.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, good thing it didn't hit my stomach or nothing, because it would have killed me right there.
Right. Okay. So, what is the interest rate on that dirt? Like, how much are you guys paying per month on it? What's the interest rate? I'm trying to see if I can do something creative here.
I pay $398 a month.
Okay. And do you know what the interest rate is on that?
I would not be able to tell you right now.
Okay. And then if I paid $398, how much longer do I got to pay $398 a month for?
Well, it's like an open contract. Like you could pay it sooner, or it's like an open contract. I believe it was like 15 or 20 years.
Okay. And what? You got that from a bank? You got that from a private money lender? Like, where'd the money come from?
We got it from they're called Cayetano Development. They're here in Donna. I believe they do like their own financing and their own thing.
Okay. So I'll have to look into that. All right. So just to recap, I'm going to need to put 20 or 25 in your pocket. And then I'm going to have to put another 30 grand in this house roughly, right, to get it rent ready. And then at a minimum, I've got $398 a month that I've got to make a stroke on. And then is there anything else I should know about that house?
No, I mean, just like it just got to be finished to the inside. But I mean, there's mostly like everything is done. Like the light is running in there. There's plumbing already. There's sheetrock. Like I started building that house.
Okay, so nobody's living in it. This is or you guys are living in it.
Yes, we are.
Okay. So other than it's unfinished, it's livable to some degree.
Yes.
So we got water, we got power, we got a roof that ain't leaking, all of that, right?
Yes, everything's good.
All right. So if we were to come to an agreement, and I mean, I'm just a guy, I'm a glorified information gatherer. I got to go to the guy that writes checks, and he's always got a stern look on his face when I go in there. We're going to run some numbers, but if we were able to come to an agreement, are you ready to sign a contract today and move on to the next chapter of your life, or you need some more time?
Yes.
Like, what are we looking at?
No, we are ready because they told us that if we don't get something going on by January the 2nd, that our house is going to go to a auction. So we need to do something as soon as possible.
Oh, so there's some sort of foreclosure going on right now.
Yeah, like they told us that I spoke to them and they told me if you get in an agreement or somebody will buy the house from here till the end of the month, then you're fine. But if we get to the 2nd, then I mean it's gonna be all on their hands.
Okay. So all right. So if let's just pretend I send you a contract today, we sign it. How long before you get everything out of your house and move on to the next location? Like, we don't even have a next location yet, right?
Yeah.
So we got to figure this out. Like, there's some moving parts and whatnot here.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to be home. I can go get yelled at by my boss and come back to you in like say an hour, and we can like pencil out something. Do we need to get your wife involved? Like,
yes. Well, right now I'm in a therapy right now, so I can give you a call whenever I'm out because she'll come and pick me up like that, so we could be able to talk to you.
Yeah, that's perfect. So what do you think? Like an hour? You need longer than that?
Yes, I don't know if I can return the call to you as soon as I'm out and she comes and picks me up.
Yeah, so 9 times out of 10, if I don't answer, it's because I'm on the other line. This is my direct office number. Just leave me a voicemail and I'll call you folks back. And what's your wife's name? Vicky. Okay. All right. So I am going to sit here and I'm going to go talk to the guy that cuts the checks, and I'm going to wait for you to call me back. We'll pencil out something. We'll put it on paper. We'll get that thing signed up, and then we'll get that over to your lender so we can at least stop the foreclosure, and then we can iron out the rest of this problem, right? Because we got to go find somewhere for you to live. I don't want you standing on the street corner with some cardboard and 5 kids, trying to find somewhere to live. So let me go handle this, but I'm waiting on your call. The ball's in your court. You call me back. Fair enough?
Okay.
McGill, you're the man. Take care, my man.
Okay, thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Okay, so yeah, that guy's open to it. I don't know what I don't know, but we're gonna have to figure that shit out. And that was Joey's lead. So Joey, what are we going to do with this thing, man? Like, according to the pretty boy, Esteban Ibarra, the eye candy of this broadcast, Donna, there's not a lot of buyers. So what do? We lock this thing up. I cannot hear Joey. Bueller. Bueller.
Hold on. I had everyone. Hold on. I had everyone muted because there was a lot of background noise.
Oh, okay. No, that's Matt. But that's close enough. Matt's trying to get into the cowboy. Yeah, he didn't have a cowboy hat ready, but we're gonna let it go. It's solid enough, my man. We ain't mad at you. We're gonna close a deal here, and we're gonna get Matt a real cowboy hat.
Let's do it.
Esteban, ever tell you about the time I was selling a car and this dude comes in And I said, well, what do you do for a living? He said, I'm a cowboy. I said, a what? He said, a cowboy. I go, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what the heck that is. He goes, I got a cowboy belt and cowboy boots and a cowboy hat like a real cowboy. Bro, I laughed my ass off. So I am a real cowboy.
You're not even real. What are you talking about?
I am not real. I am not real. So, yeah.
I'm telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
I need to call.
So we had yeah. So long story short, that reference, John called up an agent. The agent said he didn't want to take his offer because it's not a real offer. He's not a real person.
Real. I am not real. So, and that agent was also the owner of the property, and he took it down off the market because he doesn't know what he's doing. But yeah, we need to tee off on him. I need to call my buddy there in Ohio, the agent that basically ran me off the phone because he had a $965,000 property for sale. And I keep saying it. I thought you could buy all of Ohio for $965,000. I didn't realize that, they had single houses there. But that thing's been on the market, I think, let me pull this up. I think it's been on the market 131 days or something ridiculous like that. Let's see here. And then I've got some on-market stuff. I've got the agent in. Yeah, here he is. I've got him in my CRM as jack off agent because that's how I roll. I do not care. $965,000, 100% tax abatement until 2035, newly built in 2020. He can't get it sold. 131 days on the market. So I've got it scheduled to give that guy a follow-up call, but I think we should build an entire show around calling agents with failing listings. Like, hey, how soon? Like, I'll call an agent up and I'll hit him with the sauce. I don't care. Like, hey, man,
it looks like this house is
it looks like this house is about to have a birthday on the MLS. What's going on with that thing? Like, I'll just talk shit to them. And I already know that you aren't going to say anything to me. I'm not the guy that they hired to sell the house. They can't sell the house. That was you. You're the one that's not strong enough to stand up to your client and tell them that they're way overpriced. I don't have a problem with that. I've lost listings telling people, hey, your house is going to sell for $300,000. Well, this guy down the street said $375,000. Well, I think you should sign with him. And then in 6 months, when your house doesn't sell, I'll be back here and we can put it on the market at a price that it will sell. But I've told people that. And then, 4 months will go by and the price is going down and down and down. And then boom, they put it right at the price that I named. Magically it sells. That's weird. Wonder why that happened. But basically they got to have a 3 or 4 month education. So when you guys are sending me leads that are, a couple of days on the market and whatnot, it's just, there's no pain. People still think that their house is worth whatever their house is not worth. Most people, 9 out of 10, maybe 10 out of 10 people select the real estate agent that is going to list their house based on how much that realtor says that the house can sell for. And a lot of times it's just not based in reality. So I've got one here in Fresno. I've got to massage it out a little bit. I don't know if Esteban and I touched on it for a few minutes. We got so many things going on and whatnot. I'm just looking for leads. So Chris Murdoch, welcome to the show, my man. I don't know if you have been here before, but you've got a hat. So I'm going to talk to you hat to hat.
Got it. No, I'm just new to the group, to Eric's group. I've only been on for 2 days, and I'm actually starting at ground zero. So I've just been grinding through the course. I was just invited, so I jumped on to listen and just learn anything I can. I'm actually got some questions for Eric tomorrow on the Zoom. Me and him talked about it, so I think I may have a very good first opportunity It's kind of a weird situation, but I think I might have an opportunity here. So,
Okay.
um,
So let's just don't drop the address or anything like that. But like, what markets are you looking in?
I'm in the Nashville area.
Okay.
I live actually. I'm on the Kentucky-Tennessee line, so I'm looking in. It's really so outside of Nashville, about 40 minutes outside of Nashville.
Okay.
But it's crazy because just 3 years ago, the houses here were 150, 200,000. Now you can't find anything under 300,000.
Right.
And the house that I'm looking at, like you said, it's a weird situation. It's my youngest son's grandparents, and so there's a little crazy story to it. They live in it, but they are bad off on drugs.
Uh-oh.
And they actually got foreclosed on like 4 or 5 years ago. And they got a letter in the mail saying, "Hey, we're going to sell this house on the courthouse step, and that y'all need to get out." So they got out, and then I guess weaseled their way back in the house. It never sold on the courthouse step, I guess, and they went back in the house and they turned on electric and water, and they've been living there. So this is an off-market house, and it shows there's 127,000 owed on it. And I know I still communicate with them, so it'll be kind of dirty of me, but I'm gonna do it. If I can take this house, I'm going to. But she told me that she bought it for 185,000, I think, back in the day, and she was under some program where she was only paying $600 a month on this house, and the government was paying the rest. Well, now I looked it up on Zillow, and it says off market, and it shows that the house is worth 330,000, but only I don't know if it's legit, but it says only 120 something is owed on the house.
Okay.
So I don't know if I just need to do who I need to contact who owns the house, or do I just need to go get to the city and get pay the taxes on it, and maybe then I can get it that way.
Yeah, I mean, there's some other things that we need to look at. So this thing is not on the market. This is just something that you see. You haven't even contacted the seller yet?
Yeah, there is no seller I don't know who owns the house or anything. It's just
okay.
I don't even know it's for sale, because if you look it up on Zillow, it is it says off
market.
It's not on the market.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's no for sale sign in the yard. They're just squatting there. I mean, it's been 4 or 5 years.
Oh yeah.
And they haven't paid a payment in 5 years. No one's come after them. They pay the water and electric. And I think it's been 3 or 4 years since they got that letter saying it was going to sell.
Okay.
I mean, if it obviously sold, someone would be there saying, "Hey, get out. This is my house now."
Right.
And it didn't sell, apparently. So I think I want to take advantage of this situation. I mean, where there's only 100 and something owed on it. And I mean, I know there's something that can be done, but I'm new to this. So I'm just grinding through the courses, trying to learn as much as I can. Like I said, it's only been 2 days and I'm starting with nothing. So
yeah, well, props to you for taking action. That's the number one thing. You get a lot of people that just sit around. They do absolutely nothing. They don't take action. So props to you for taking action. Are you familiar with the term skip trace?
No, sir.
Okay, so skip trace, you can go somewhere like truepeoplesearch.com, and you can basically pull phone numbers and whatnot of homeowners, and you can do that for free. You basically need to figure out who the owner is. So tax records, something like that. You can find out who the owner is. So maybe the homeowner says it's John Motzenbacher. You could hop on True People Search and put in the address, and basically it'll say, hey, Chris Vargas, Della Sanchez, John Motzenbacher. You're like, oh, that's the name of the owner. You can click on that, and there should be some phone numbers there. and you can start banging off phone calls and be like, hey, man, I'm not even sure I got the right phone number. Saw this property at 123 Main Street. You're like, what's going on with that thing? Is that something you'd be interested in selling it? And just shut your pie hole and let them tell you whatever it is. Oh, my ex is hitting the pipe, and she moved her boyfriend and 17 kids into the house. Like, they'll tell you the whole story. Like, you will meet some absolutely super interesting people when you're just calling. Esteban will tell you, we got a lady in Florida named Dorothy. The Russians were trying to attack her. The Latinos, she had a quote unquote 17 Taliban living on her couch. Like, she sounds like she spun out of her tree too. So you're going to be able to talk to all these people. Had another one. I talked to this guy one time. He and his wife are getting a divorce. It was in a city in Texas. Esteban's originally Dorothy. That is correct. Nate knows. Dorothy was a fucking mess. And basically, Esteban, we had this other one. I called this guy one time, talked to him and his wife. He was open to do seller finance. And I end up, going by the weekend. I touch base with him on Monday. Then on Tuesday at almost 1 o'clock in the morning, he reaches out to me from jail. He wants me to take a collect call from jail. So I got background noise here somewhere. I don't know who that is. Esteban? Not them.
I think it might be me.
No, it's okay. Let's see. Yeah, it is you. That's okay. We're gonna leave that. That's fine. But basically, you just need to call and figure out what the situation is. It's not really about the house. It's what's going on with their lives and whatnot. So if you want some help with that, Esteban Ibarra that's in here, he's in that same group you are. I'm not in that, what is it, A1 or whatever it is. I'm not in that group. I'm in a totally different group that Esteban and I connected through. So skip tracing, learning who the owner is, that is basically the building blocks. And how far away from this house are you?
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I said, so I know who was living in it. It's okay. I have a 3-year-old. My 3-year-old's mama. It's her mom, dad, and brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so but they don't pay on it. There's no way they still own it.
Well, maybe they own it. Maybe the bank foreclosed on it. You'll be able to get that. Go in down to the county. You can pull up the tax records. Esteban, can you chime in? I don't know if he can chime in or not. But basically, there's ways to pull. You want to pull the tax records, and it'll show you who owns it. So if it says Bank of America owns that bad boy, well, then Bank of America is dealing with the squatter situation. Now, I don't know how it rolls out in your neck of the woods, but I've had clients. I'm a licensed broker here in California. I've had clients live in a house for 7 years, not make a single payment to the bank. They just straight up squatted. I've got a short sale going right now. These folks have not made a payment on this house since 2015. So
yeah, that's how this is. I know they haven't made a payment in 6 years.
Yeah.
They like I said, they received the letter for it to sell on the courthouse step. They actually got the notice on the door. Basically, my 3-year-old, when his grandma watches him, and I limit that because I know what's going on there, but I don't have much of a choice. That's where he goes. So like I said, I'm trying to pull this out from underneath him and, get my own place, get my own house.
Yeah, so you would take this down and move into it yourself is your game plan.
Or I don't have the income right now to. I actually just got notified that my job ended yesterday for the season. I still I do lawn care and stuff, So I make decent money. I mean, a little average money. That's it. But anyways, so I'm putting all my time into this all day, every day. I'm studying. The rest of the day, I'm going through these courses.
Nice.
But I just wanted to run this by Eric and you guys since I was invited here. So, but yeah, that's the situation. So if I could, I don't know what to do with the property. I feel like there's something that I have an advantage of doing since it's off market. And if I could do a wholesale on it or a subject to, I mean, and then wholesale anything. I mean, make 100,000 real quick. I mean, can I make that much off of it on a wholesale?
It just kind of depends. Like the numbers have to work. Like, there's a lot more to it. Usually a wholesale deal, it can be, I've made $100,000 on a wholesale deal, but it just kind of depends.
On $1 million property or something there,
no,
right?
No. A $250,000 property. I put it under contract for $250,000, found a buyer, sold it to him for $350,000. So me and a partner split $100,000, but I've done $100,000 wholesale deal, and that was the second deal I ever did.
Well, that's the thing is I think it's at 330 and all the houses around the area are 300 in that subdivision. I mean high 275s to 350, and it's showing 127 is owed on it.
Right. But that may be the balance. I don't know about late fees and all of that. Like there's attorney fees and all kinds of stuff. Then let's just say that with the attorney fees and everything, you're at 150,000. Let's pretend that the house is worth 300,000. How much repairs does this thing need? Does it need another 50,000?
Yeah, I'm actually just going through the repairs portion of the course. And it is very light. I mean, it needs minimal repairs.
Okay.
I mean, it's got the AC unit. It's got a fireplace. It's a 2-story house. It's brick and siding. It's got the inside. There's a few bangs and holes in the wall, but it's not outdated.
Okay.
So I mean.
What do you think? $10,000, $20,000?
Yeah, I wouldn't say any more than 20,000.
Okay.
If that Zillow estimates it at 6,000.
Okay.
So
$6,000 in repairs?
Yeah.
How does Zillow know what repairs are needed?
Well, that's what it said when I pulled it up on Zillow. That's what it says.
Yeah, I just want to remind you, the A in Zillow stands for accuracy. So take everything that they have on their website. They're a marketing platform. Now they're realtors and they have a brokerage and all of that. But like their Zestimate, that is not how you pull comps. Comps are sold houses in the proximity of the house. You can't.
Yeah, I just went through the course on how to pull comps, and that's one of the last things I did yesterday, and so. I haven't done that with this house or anything. I didn't want to do too much work on this house. I mean, I guess I could for practice. I have nothing better to do, but but I was just going through the course last night and I just did that. So
okay. Yeah.
So, I mean, that seems pretty simple, cut and dry, how to pull a comp. That's pretty easy.
Yeah, but you don't want to cross any major streets and whatnot. You want to compare apples to apples. And by apples to apples, I'm talking about apples in the same orchard. And if you can make it happen, apples on the same tree. What does that mean? If you can get a house that's on the same street, not too far away from your subject property, that's the same bed and bath count and square footage, they're both single family or single level, or they're 2-story. You want to get them apples to apples. But once you cross major intersections and whatnot, like that's where your comps, start to fall apart. So
this one there's plenty in the area that I could do because I mean, like I said, it's a little a nice little subdivision. It's a 2-story house, and it's on this street. I think it's the biggest one. There's only like 3 or 4 others that are 2-story. They're all about the same size, but there's some single level homes, and this one is one of the bigger homes, if not the biggest. It's on a court, so I could pull others from the same court.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, basically that's how you're going to do it. And then it just kind of depends on what your exit strategy is. So if you're going to wholesale it, you can't wholesale it for $300,000 if that's what the ARV is. Like somebody's going to be buying that thing at a deep discount so they can make the repairs to it, to throw it on the market so they can make some money and whatnot. So realistically, 10, 20 grand, maybe a little bit more, but a lot of times investors will say, hey, well, what's your assignment fee? And they'll try to grind you on your assignment fee and whatnot. Average assignment fee is about $15,000. But again, it depends on, all the factors that are involved and where in the country it is. So I've made, 40, 50, 60, $100,000 assignment fees. But, in this market and whatnot, money is tight. 10, 20 grand is pretty much, kind of the standard. You can make more money on a cash deal than you can on a subject to, because the subject to, the creative, everybody wants their entry fee super low. Well, you can have it super low, but how do I get paid? And if it wasn't for me, there wouldn't be a deal for you to buy. So, I argue with buyers all the time, but I hold all the keys. I'm the guy that creates the deal that they can buy or not buy. Like if you don't want to buy it, great. There's a pig for every barn. So, and don't get one-itis. Like don't focus just on that property. Start looking for other stuff too, because not everything is going to pencil out and be a deal. All right. So if you need any help, Esteban Ibarra, he is the guy to reach out to. Do you have his contact information?
I've seen him in the chat.
Yeah, so that's the guy that he basically is the reason we're all here and whatnot. He's in the deal. Let's bring his pretty ass on stage.
Yeah, I seen him.
There he is. He's the
in
guy
the
right here.
A1 group that I'm in.
Yeah, he's pretty. He's a very pretty man.
I'm a tranny.
No, bro.
Hey, what's going on in the bank? You want to tell everyone about that story?
I don't want to get canceled.
Would I get canceled with my coffee mug right here?
You probably because there are going to be people that support that. But like, if I start dropping knowledge about,
yeah, let's just not go there. You're not that guy.
Let's just not. Yeah.
Okay, so hey, we got Mario here. He's got his camera off, but Mario is a Gator lender. So if you guys have a deal and you need to get it locked in, he's your go-to guy right there. Look at this guy.
Damn, like Team Pretty over here. Look at these two guys.
Team
What's going on,
Trans.
Mario?
Damn.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, what kind of
haircut?
Just curious, what kind of how does your EMDs typically look? And what is EMD? Those that don't know.
And so EMD is pretty much what you're gonna be. Most of the time, it could be different. Different. How would you say this? Why am I losing my train of thought, bro? You caught me off guard. It's gonna be different entries. Sometimes it could be $100. Sometimes it could be $500. It's just kind of what's. It depends if you have a agent involved. Sometimes they'll even request up to 1% of the purchase price, so that you're talking about $15,000. So that's where I would come in. I would go ahead and fund that for you, so that way you can go ahead and open escrow, and then when escrow closes, that's when I'll receive my funds back plus whatever we decide the terms will be. So that could either be like a flat fee, or it could be a percentage. Just kind of depends. But it's pretty much the funds needed to get escrow opened at a title company or a closing attorney.
Yeah. I'd beware of parking directly behind somebody, because he ain't gonna see that. And he's gonna back right.
Cool. All right, guys. Sorry. Hey, John, take it from here. I'm handling with some pretty important back-end legal stuff here. Give me about a minute if you want to take over the live real quick.
Okay. So Esteban always pulls his shit and acts more important than the broadcast, but let's be honest. You guys didn't come here to see him. You came here to see me. All right. Let's just keep it real. So where is Junior? Okay. So Junior is a guy that is in the witness protection program. That's why he's always shouted like this. Junior, what are you doing, bro? He's probably on a phone call that he just sent me a deal. Said that the agent pulled a ghost on him and went under contract with another buyer. I was going to have a chit chat with him, but he's probably still hiding from the mafia or something, bro. There's something suspect about this guy. There's absolutely no doubt about that. So I'm going to bring my new friend Maria back to the podcast. So or whatever.
We need to buy that homie a ski mask.
Bro, he needs, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, you don't want to stand near him. He might be a mark, bro. We don't know. Like, he could be a target.
Can I leave and come back in?
Just keep conversation short.
Yeah,
I think it's frozen.
Absolutely. You can pop out and pop back in, my man.
All right, I think I'm frozen up.
No, you're not.
No, you're good. We can still see you. All right, good luck. All right, so we'll take him off the feed.
Yo, John, should I put my cowboy hat on?
Bro, if you've got one, that is the dress code here.
Of course, bro.
Oh, bro, this is what I'm talking
I'm from
about.
Idaho.
Oh, snap. Go get the cowboy hat, bro.
I don't know about that.
Bro, it's got to happen. Like, we got a dress code here, bro. I'm in
That's
Fresno, California. I've never even seen a fucking horse, much less been on one, bro. I'm like, I just rocked the hat. I just started doing it one day. So, like, I got all kinds. So if I'm closing on a sub 2 deal, I got my sub 2 cowboy hat. I got the acquisitions hat. I basically just switch hats when I'm trying to get in the mindset of whatever it is that I'm trying to do. So, all right. So, what does your daily activities look like? Are you actively out hunting deals, or you're just loaning money to people?
I'm currently I'll do a little bit of both. So I'll go out and hunt for some type of deal. I'm just kind of busy with some other things, so I'll kind of hop in and hop out whenever I get the chance. But I'm really looking to fund EMDs right now as I start to get more active in my deals.
Gotcha. Okay, so are you part of the sub 2 community, or?
Yeah, so I am a sub 2 student. Come on, man, you haven't noticed?
Okay, I gotta double check and whatnot, because
I am part.
Okay,
I am part of the sub 2 community, and I'm not an official gator, I guess you could say, because I didn't purchase the course. But
but you got paper, so it don't matter.
We got the money.
Yeah, you got the paper, so you just paper it up, and it is what it is. Okay, so how could we help you get more business? You looking to lend out? Like, how do you know that whoever it is that's coming to you is real, and they're not just going to take your money and go to Mexico or end up in the witness protection program like our boy Junior here? Look, he's all fucking hidden and shit. I had to put him on mute because I don't know, bro. He's a mark. There's no doubt.
That's a good question. We're just gonna go ahead and try to streamline everything, but I would necessarily call a title company myself to make sure it's legitimate. Do a little bit of background research.
Okay.
Just to see that everything pencils out, and then we'll go ahead and get that process started. I also need to make sure that it's going to be a good deal. I want to make sure that it's going to be able to move, because I don't want my money sitting somewhere knowing for sure that no, this is not going to move at the entry fee that you have it at.
Yeah, and that's what I see a lot too, is guys are locking deals up, and then they've got your money. Yeah, your money's protected in escrow, but unless the deal closes, like, your money's just sitting in escrow for, what is it, normally 14 days? Like, how long does the money stay in escrow before you can snatch it back?
Oh, geez. It could be anywhere from 10 to 30 to 45 days. Just kind of depends on how they have it set up themselves.
Okay.
Typically, obviously, the faster we can go ahead and send the money out and get it back, the less of a fee I will charge. The longer it sits out, then it's going to be a bigger issue, because now you're just holding up capital at that point.
All right. So what kind of returns are you getting on this money? I see some of these crazy things. I put $5,000. Let me be your gator. I'll give you $5,000 for EMD. And then they want 10 grand back. Like, I'd do that deal all day, every single day. Like, what am I doing on the phones? I could be like you, throwing money out there and doubling it up. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, it honestly depends on what they're going to be exiting as. Like I said, the longer it's out, the longer I will charge a higher entry fee.
Okay.
Typically, let's say if it's everything's obviously going to be a little bit different, but the amount that you need also plays a part in it. So, for example, if you need $2,500, then depending on how, let's say $2,500 for 10 days, you got a buyer already. Looks like a solid deal. I might charge even like as low as, $250, $500 on those deals. So that way you can go ahead and get into the deal with no money in. We'll take care of that point, and then we'll be paid back on the end of it. So when it closes. But if you're needing something like $25,000 and it's going to be locked up for, like 2 months because commercial buyers or whatnot, then it's going to be a higher fee. So let's say at $25,000, I'm expecting like $10,000 in return.
Okay.
Because we also take the hit as far as wires going out, wires coming in, and then if a deal doesn't close and I'm paying the wire coming back to me,
Right.
$30 or whatever it is right now. But that's one of the reasons why we do charge higher returns is because they are shorter term versus longer term.
Nice. So I get a deal, I put it under contract, I send it over to you. You separately underwrite that thing to make sure that it's a deal, and you don't rely on my ridiculous Zillow estimates as the ARV.
No, that's a good one. It's funny because I've had wholesalers bring me deals, and that's just for me to buy stuff. But when I go ahead and underwrite them myself, they're way off. Like
Right.
for example, some guy was trying to wholesale a property for $350. He said the ARV was $520, and I said I don't see it. I'll pass. Later on, he is forced to close on it because he's already passed his inspection period, right?
Oh wow.
And so he ends up putting it on the market. He wanted $350. He puts on the market for like $420. And I was like, dude, you would have put me at a loss. So I always want to do my own underwriting,
right?
Just to make sure that your numbers are correct, and I fully trust in that. If we do have if we do have a rapport and we've done deals together, that's obviously a little bit more trust will start to come in. I'll look at them at a quick pace and then send cash out. Versus newer guys, I will have to double check everything that you just did, all your numbers, all your figures, and so. I always recommend, regardless, you're gonna buy something for yourself, sell something, double check your numbers, make sure that they're actually gonna, it's actually gonna move, because you don't want to hold on to a property, put it under contract, and it not sell, because that's honestly bad for yourself. It's bad as a reputation, and it's also going to be horrible for the seller if they're in foreclosure.
Hey, how can somebody protect their EMD?
A lot of it's held in the title company itself. It doesn't necessarily move anywhere. So I'll open it, and then obviously our contracts will state that in place. We'll talk to the title company ourselves. Hey, we're funding the EMD, and we expect it to come back. You also want to make sure that the contract states that it's going to be refundable, not non-refundable. There will be a situation where we will go ahead and do non-refundable, but that has to be like, yeah, we know this. Like, I'm buying it. Like, I have to be that sure that there's an end buyer for it.
Yeah.
But typically, no. I don't want to put myself in that situation.
Is that you shuffling everyone around, John?
I'm just playing with the thing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm learning.
You look like Grandpa Harold, like trying to figure this out.
It's all. I don't care. I'm the guy that's closing shit. I don't give a fuck. Next.
I'm trying to figure out where people are typing in the chat at. Where do you even do that at?
That's going to be on the social media and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have anything to say. I was just trying to check it out myself. I'm trying to figure out. This is the first time I've been on here, so.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on either, but
let's
let the pretty people talk.
So basically, this is being broadcasted through Facebook, YouTube, and my Discord. So whoever is watching on any of those platforms, when they comment, we can all read here, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
John just keeps on clicking random stuff.
I'm just trying to figure it out. I got a shout out to the napping sloth back in the building.
What's going on, napping sloth? So what else we got on the table?
Let's see if we can bring the America's favorite. Oh no, he's gone. The witness protection program. His I don't know. He's hiding. Junior.
His front door got busted down.
Yeah, probably did. I probably missed it. They probably raided his shit, took him away. So maybe he'll be back. Maybe he won't. We will see. But he just sent me a text and said, "Hey, I had this deal," and then the agent ghosted me, and now they went pending, but they're accepting backup offers. So I was going to have a conversation with him to let him know that he's pissing in the wind and it's spraying all over him. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So I have some offers I need to put on paper with an agent. I don't want to call her up, but those of you guys who weren't on the live 2 days ago, I connected with an agent and she bought me like 50 off-market properties. And I basically nitpicked 5 that I knew I had buyers for. And out of those 5, these 2 buyers are going to close on it and they're going to turn it into a wedding venue. But in order to turn it into a wedding venue, John, what are you doing over there,
I'm
bro?
trying to put you on the big screen there because you're so fucking pretty.
Like,
You're gonna do shit. I'm running shit. This is what happens when you give me the controls.
That's why I told you go ahead and send me the details of that deal, bro.
Like, see, like now you're pissing Mario off, bro. Look at you.
Yeah. So anyway,
doesn't even care.
Yeah. So we need to get a petition signed. It's an HOA community. There's about 75 residents on there, so we have to get 50 people to sign, right? So you can basically bypass whatever restrictions are on there and build a wedding venue. So I'm actually going to drive from here all the way to Austin later this weekend or next week, meet with the agent, and we're going to go door knock and get these signatures. So I'm going to do that live. And then once we do that, we're going to go to a title company wearing our cowboy hats.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So you're not, I just picture you setting up outside of a Walmart, like when they want to get those voter signatures and whatnot. I figured maybe that's where you were going to get
Did you mean Home Depot? Is it because I'm Hispanic, my guy?
Oh, well, I mean, we can do that too. Like whatever you want. I don't racially profile anybody. I'm married to a Mexican woman, so I'm Mexican by marriage.
Nah, I see.
Yeah.
Que la
chingada. That's all I got too, bro. That's it.
The signatures are basically, we want to build a wedding venue on there, and the area used to be zoned to I think it was Dripping Springs, but then they recently rezoned it. So now it's part of the Austin city limits. So Austin doesn't allow to build on there. And this was like a recent rezoning. So basically we get a petition signed. We get a petition signed, we can build that wedding venue on there. So we got that going on. Tomorrow,
was that large acreage?
Yeah, the one in Austin. Brought by that one agent. That we spoke. Yeah.
Yeah, my cousin does that here in California. She's got, I think, 5 or 7 different venues. So she started at her house. That's where actually my wife and I got married, and then she started springing out doing. But I mean, there's a shitload of money in the wedding venue game, for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. So we're gonna do that. Tomorrow I'm going to be walking this other property in Oceanside. It was brought in by somebody on this live. Carrie, we spoke with her maybe like 3-4 lives ago. She's from San Diego. She's a unicorn agent, and gonna go walk this property. It's an assisted living, potentially turn into a hospice, get more cash flow out of there. There's an ADU play in the back, and Derek Barton and his wife have. I guess they get ADUs at wholesale price. So all these people that I'm naming, they're just people I met, people I network with. So like, you don't have to have any money. If you're not good on the phones, you're not, go build relationships with people and then just be a problem solver. Like there's so many ways to make money in this business.
Yep. Just get in the way of the money. Just get in the way of the money. That's all you got to do.
Get in the way of the money. So, anybody have any questions about anything you guys want me to answer? Also, if you guys want to do some live underwriting, right? Some live underwriting showing you what's a good deal or what's not a good deal, and show you guys how to use our free calculator that we created. I need to get at least 50 people on the live and show you guys like in detail what's a good deal, what's not a good deal, all that good stuff for those of you who still don't know how to underwrite. John, you want to make some calls or what are we doing here? Oh, he's muted.
Hi, John. I am calling with Hemisphere Village Apartments.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Hemisphere Village.
Okay.
Hi. I just wanted to update you with our specials and just introduce myself.
Okay.
So, and double check an email address where I can send over our move-in specials.
Okay, yeah. So are these new properties? Are you an agent? Like, catch me up to speed. How did we connect?
Oh, okay. So I Googled your number for apartment locators, and we pay commission. Are you a realtor?
I'm a licensed broker in California, but we're buying and selling properties. If you've got, landlords and whatnot that want to sell, entire apartment complexes, we can make that happen.
I see. Okay. So are you in any way in connection with the Raquel Lara?
I have no idea who that is.
That is the number that I just...
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I use to reach out to homeowners that are on the do not call list, so you can't track me down. So that's probably why.
Oh, okay. All righty. Well, I'm so sorry about
No,
that,
it's all good.
In Texas.
Yep, you get after it. You get after it. You have a great day.
You.
Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye. Okay, so I don't know why
you missed the opportunity. You missed your opportunity to say have a decent day.
She wasn't. I don't even know who she was. Like, she was trying to figure out who I was. I thought that was the other buyer of somebody or the seller of that property that I called. Yeah, bro, you better pay your taxes. Are you kidding me right now? Is there a way around not paying taxes? Like, bro, are you trying to get this whole thing shut down? Like, what is going on? Yeah, you got to pay taxes. You make money, you pay taxes. How do you not pay taxes? You buy properties and you basically take the depreciation. Like, that's a whole long story that we can chit chat about, cost segregation, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, basically, you need to go buy properties in order to do a cost segregation study in order to take accelerated depreciation. I'm not a CPA. I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, so I could give you, no, I'm just kidding. I can't give you any tax advice. So yeah, reach out to your CPA and they could give you more information. But yeah, go buy a bunch of shit. Go buy a 6,000 pound plus car and write that thing off. Go buy office supplies and whatnot. Like, I haven't figured out how to write my cowboy hats off yet, but I'm sure I'm going to be able to do that. I was actually going to start like a golf podcast so I can put a $70,000 swing analyzer in my house and whatnot and write all of that stuff off and be doing stuff like that. The wife said, no, that's not happening. The other kid needs his bedroom. So I got shut down, but I think it's total bullshit. But I like being married. So got to do what I got to do. And if you want to go out and play golf sometime, I will take your lunch money anywhere in the United States and out. I don't give a shit. I will come. Have clubs, will travel.
Do not come.
All right, Esteban, do something that matters.
Do not come.
I'm going to come.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm going to come.
We just lost half the viewership. We just everybody in Austin that you're going to go see just fucking got off the podcast right now or whatever.
Yeah,
this is.
make sure you're an appropriate shirt for that Austin trip.
Yeah, Exactly. Don't California my Texas is what my buddy, he moved there. He sent me the shirt. I'm like, bro, you're part of the problem.
Dude, I was in downtown San Diego yesterday. Like, it is these sidewalks, man. These homeless people, they have like 12-foot tall tents, like just taking up the whole. It's getting bad out here.
They're not homeless, bro. They're unhoused. Okay, could you use the proper terminology? Like, I'm kind of offended. I'm kind of cringing over here. You're gonna get us fucking shut down, bro.
They're actively looking, bro.
There you go. Well, I mean, how can you be homeless where everywhere you're at is your home? Like, I don't get that. Like, you walk out of the store, you're fucking home. You know, like you're fucking home. So I digress.
You can also just walk into some random house and say it's yours, you know.
And you can do that in California. Like, you can absolutely do that. There's nothing the police will do to you. I've seen it happen hundreds of times out here in this this beautiful area that we live in with the sunshine tax. So Esteban, okay.
Hey, did we call that one property on Lee Street? That it was submitted by who submitted this one here?
No, this is Dustin Kelly.
Yeah, did anybody call?
I have not called yet.
All right, let's give a call.
You're gonna call or I'm calling?
Go ahead.
You want me to?
Go ahead. Ask your question.
When creating a buyer's list, do I just need to search for buyers in my area? Because, I mean, are they just going to be like, if they ask me, who am I with? They're not just going to start doing business with some Joe Schmo that's, you know, new to the game and whatnot. How does that work?
Oh man, you can pull list of buyers. You can look up buyers who've already bought in. You can.
So it's not anything like that. If I have something good to offer them, then they
if the deal makes sense, they'll buy it. They don't really necessarily unless you have a bad unless you blow up your reputation, then it will make a difference. Because people will know who you are.
Right.
And if you're constantly bringing bad deals, people will ignore your emails, your messages, because they already know that's going to be a bust. So
I got you.
But you can pull it from PropStream. You can look up houses that have sold in the area, who bought them. If it's companies, you can go ahead and call them and let them know, hey, I noticed that you guys bought this property at this place. If I brought you another one with the exact same or even better terms or whatever, is that something you guys might be interested in looking at? Yes, no, we were at full capacity, blah, 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 whatever they're going to tell you.
I got you. That's all I had.
All right, so let me make this call. I don't know anything about this property. I couldn't pick Greenville, Texas out of a police lineup. I don't give a fuck about the deal. I just call. I try to figure it out. I do want to know if this thing is on market, is all I am going to take a gander at. It is for sale. It is on the market. Old Colwell. Oh, agent's name. Duh. Okay, so let's call. Let's see what this is cracking.
Hello, you've reached the British now. Call Bank of Apex. So I'm unable to take the call at this time.
Well, you're gonna take my call. I'll just recall you.
Hello, you've reached the British now. Call Bank of Apex. So I'm unable to take the call at this time. Your call is very important to me, so please leave your name, telephone number, and a brief message, and I will return the call as soon as possible. God bless, and have a good day.
Hey, Patricia, it's John. I am cruising through Zillow, saw a property here on Lee Street. Just trying to figure out what is going on with this property. I don't know what I don't know, and I won't know unless you call me back at 210-255-2587. I am just trying to deploy some capital into the market before the end of the year. This might or might not be a good fit. Again, just give me a call, 210-255-2587. Thank you, and have a decent day. I hit her with the decent day. I had to. It just had to happen. So those of you scoring at home, I always try to break up people's thought patterns and whatnot. So I always tell people to have a decent day on my voicemail. I like to set the bar low because if you have a bad day and I told you to have a good day, like, you know, that's fucked up of me, but I've set the bar low enough that you should be able to trip over and have a decent day. Is everybody having a decent day except for fucking our favorite person in the witness protection program, Junior? Yeah, well, allegedly there he is. Do we pull him up? I don't know. He's off camera. I'll let Esteban deal with that. Esteban, are you on the phone? Yeah, he looks like he's on the phone, pretending that he's more important than everybody here. So
he's on camera on my end.
Yeah, he's on. He's on. He's just muted.
I had the same problem when the light was to my back. You couldn't see anything, so I had to kind of turn around.
I'm on a phone with the agent that talks a lot. Just
yeah.
talking
So
numbers,
you're basically done for the day.
No. Hold on. Okay, so you need to see a proof of funds for how much? $125,000, 10% of the price. Can I just take a picture of like the money in my desk? Oh, yes. I'll just go to like Google or like screenshot like someone else's bank account. You can, and they can add up. I'm just joking. Yeah. $125. Yeah, I'll get that sent out for you. Did you want to talk numbers? The one on Kempner?
She wants to talk. That's for sure.
Yes. They are very interested. They would love to meet with you. And I actually have more information that I would like to give you if you have some time.
Yeah, I have all the time.
Mortgage loan information. I got their
I'm so excited.
Nice.
I spoke with them yesterday. I'm going to forward this to you. And I didn't want to send this to you because, you know, I'm so organized with what we've got going on. And it wouldn't make sense for me to just throw you all of these numbers. And we have so many properties that we're looking at. Mm-hmm. But there were some things that I learned that I think you should be aware of. So I forwarded you that part of it just now. I sent you a text, by the way. Okay. And then they sent me their mortgage statement yesterday in a text.
Okay.
The first and second mortgage statement. And I thought, I think he really likes this, but he, you know, and then I found out today that the second mortgage is not forgivable. And I was like, let me see with these interest rates, with what they pay with the first and second mortgage.
Yeah.
If he's still interested in this property and their monthly payment.
Okay, so what kind of a second mortgage is it? Like a HELOC? What do we got going on?
It's $11,000, so they have down payment assistance.
Okay.
So the state gave them $11,000, and they have 30 years to pay it off. But that one's $11,000 at 9% interest, and their original mortgage is at, and I'm rounding, $349,000 at 7.7% interest.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. What was the first mortgage here?
So it's the first mortgage that I named, but it's the second mortgage. Is $11,852 and 10 cents at 9.5%.
Okay. So, and then if I'm reading this correctly, the first mortgage is 7.75%.
Yes, the first mortgage is 7.7 at $349,935.56.
Okay, so what do you think this property is will go for?
Their mortgage is $3,695 a month and 88 cents. It's on 5.4 acres with no deed restrictions. This is also ag exempt, which means you can do whatever you want. There's well water, so there's no water bill, and there's paid off solar panels, so there's very low electricity bill. Okay. And there's a foundation slab where they were going to start another project. But you can subdivide this. You can create a mobile home park. I could see so many different situations. You could rent it out to a person who owns horses. It is very hard to find land where horses are allowed.
Yeah.
And so when renters or buyers, even renters per se, need a place, they need a place for their horses, and then they want the option to live or not live in the property. I have clients right now that just need a place for their horses.
Oh,
but they said if there's a house on it, they'll buy it.
So what you're saying is they'll buy this thing, they can put their horses in there?
Mm-hmm. Horses, pigs, there's no deed restriction. So if you rented this out, you could get away with a much higher price, and they're willing to pay it because there's no places that will allow animals of that capacity anywhere.
Gotcha.
It's very rare. So if you charge, let's just say their mortgage is $3,600, just to make numbers easy, you could charge $5,000 just because you are on 5.5 acres and it's ag exempt, where you could keep your cattle, horses, donkeys.
Yeah. No, I mean, definitely. I think on this one, I'd probably have to do a little bit more due diligence, because if I'm going to either subdivide the lot or do some kind of development play on it, then I got to see how much that's going to cost, and then factor that into my all entry costs on this. So can you remind me the story again? Like, are they living on this property or?
Yes, so they're living on this property, and so they're living on the property, and the wife doesn't care if they walk away with nothing, but they would like to have $10,000 to relocate her and her husband and children to rent something. She's desperate to sell because she drives to Marble Falls.
Yeah, okay, I remember now. Yeah.
And the school bus doesn't go to her house with the kids. And so it's very frustrating for her, and she's getting wore out physically. So she just would rather, they almost considered nothing, but they would love $10,000 to walk away and have someone take over their mortgage. And they're actually willing. I haven't seen clients so willing.
Okay. And I mean, how much do you think I can get on this as a long-term rental? Probably.
As a long-term, yeah. I feel like you're in a very valuable place. Berkshire is popular. There's I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to tell you that there's a Facebook group for that subdivision, and they take care of each other. They take care of each other's animals. They're very close but far away. They're about 5 acres apart from each other, 5-6 acres. But they go to that Facebook group and say, "Hey, I'm going on vacation. Will you watch my animals? Will you feed them?" And they're all nice to each other. Christmas, holidays, they bake for each other. They have neighborhood. It's no HOA, but they just take care of each other. And so, on top of that, and the fact that you can have any animal you want, there's no deed restrictions, which is rare. I don't see value depreciating here. The manufacturing company's been completely renovated.
I think the only play on this that would make sense for me is like I could buy this and then I could wrap it to a homestead buyer. I think if I can be all in like 35, I think we could probably make this work. And I mean, so you do 35, then 10K to the seller. What is your commission add up to on this?
So my commission is 6%, but you want to know what I would do for you if you did work this out? I would just take it off the market and go in at 3%.
Okay.
To help easy, and that's what I'm doing the Nutty Brown Road. I'm taking it off the market and I'm going to go down to 3%. It's going to be like a for sale by owner, but I still get credit for selling it.
Gotcha. So 530 at 3%. What is that at? Pencil out to. Let me see.
I'm sorry, that's not calculated. And honestly, I wouldn't, in my experience, so you're just buying this outright. You're not trying to give them 10,000 and take over?
No, I would. Yeah, I more than likely want to take care of them. So I do the 10,000 plus closing costs, and then your commission.
15.9 at 3% is my commission.
15.9. Let's make it 16,000 just for you.
Oh, very sweet. Well, you want to know what I'm doing? I have a teammate, and we split it 50-50, so it would actually be 8-8. And I'm okay with that because it's all about, to me, it's all about leveling. And I want to make sure that my team takes care of the community at the best possible way we can. And so I'll pay them 50% to know that they know how to sell a manufactured home as I'm training.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes a long way. And everything, even if I'm cutting it, they're willing to take it because it was my deal, if that makes sense. So they get paid what I say. If that makes sense. It's my deal.
Gotcha. So let me see. I'm at 10,000 cash to seller, 16 agent. There's no repairs needed on this thing, right?
None. Oh my goodness, it is immaculate. The most I might recommend is just an updated pest inspection, and they're willing to pay it for you if you buy it.
Okay. So then let's say I do, okay.
And it's for termites, just because you're out in the country.
Yeah. I think if we can make the numbers pencil out to like 30,000 or maybe like 32,000 all in, we can get this on contract. The only thing I want to do a little bit more due diligence on the development place. So we can maybe do like a 10-day inspection or something.
Yes, I would give you a 10-day option period.
Okay. Yeah. So let's write that one up. Let's do that. So we'll do a.
So you want to buy it outright cash or?
No.
You want to be under finance?
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for me to tie up $530,000 just to buy it. I could buy like 10 properties like that.
I hear you.
10 of your properties. That's it.
Right. And I just want to make sure because I also had a talk with Bottom East Road today. He had a church convention till 4 o'clock, so he wasn't able to get on the phone. But he did tell me, he's open to what your terms are. Do you really like the RV park? And he was gonna invite you to just consider his, even though I told him that's not how it works.
Yeah. So here, let's do this. So let's put this one on paper. Let's do the.
We're from a Nutty Brown Road.
Well, both. So let's get the one under contract on Nutty Brown Road. I'll work on getting that proof of funds for you. And then for this one here on Bandit, let's do the 10K at close to seller, your commission, and then it'll just be just a standard subject to transaction.
I would also take it off the market and do 3%.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Hey, once we close on it, we're gonna buy some matching cowboy hats. How about that?
Yes, I'm excited. I would love that. And boots too.
Oh yeah.
I gotta take you to Italy, Texas, and that's where you get the good boots.
The good boots. I want to wear some short shorts. Like some 5-inch seam shorts, maybe.
Yes. So where I would take you is the best little smokehouse in Texas. It's a small gas station that has a lot of cool souvenirs. And they have cowboy hats and boots, and it's on my way to Dallas. I love to go, I love those hole in the wall.
Yeah, definitely.
Things that nobody has type situation. And and they have really good food. But that's where I got my cowboy hat that you see. And then Shields in Colorado is where I got my boots.
Oh, Colorado. Gotta take.
Yeah, I like to go to Colorado for spring break. My son loves to go snowboarding, and my husband has some family there, and so we like to go visit on spring break and take my son to snowboarding, which is. Whew. But I don't go there for snowboarding. I go there for something else.
Yeah.
That they're popular for.
Oh. What are we talking about here?
They're dispensaries.
Oh, dispensary.
I like to see what they have so I can try it in the mountains. Smoke it in the mountains.
Oh, I see. Oh, in Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Well, I live in California, so Yeah, it basically smells like weed everywhere.
Oh, well, since it's taboo here in Texas, I feel like I have to talk in code, but I have to remember what I'm talking to.
Yeah.
It's legal there.
You don't want the FBI knocking down on your door.
Yeah, and the thing is I live in Williamson County where they just made it decriminalized, but if you leave Austin, it's not.
It was just funny. So they
Yeah.
these people on the road,
I see.
they enjoyed me to they
Wow.
invited me to go to them, and I'm like,
And so
hey,
that's why I'm like, I can't wait
with
till
people
Texas
who know what
starts
you're talking about, they gave me some insight.
Yeah, eventually, right?
They had a whole joke.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, but I have
You gotta have a cowboy hat.
and I really like gummies, honestly. Like,
Anybody have any questions, objections? Who I'm gonna answer? Anything you want me to tell the agent? Like, no script. This is easy. Locking the 2 deals in the lot.
And we went to Los Angeles. I got gummies, and it was pretty nice.
Oh, you got
You
gummies?
probably maybe tried it. I don't know if you've tried them before because you live there or not, but some people, it's not everyone's thing. I don't
Yeah.
drink it, so that's my thing. I don't like to. Because we're realtors and alcohol is always thrown at us at every event. I'm like, no.
So
I like to stay in control.
So what you're saying is that once we close on these properties, that we can't have a shot of tequila. We got to do gummies. Is that what you're saying?
We could actually do both because I drink socially, so we're gonna have tequila and gummies.
Oh.
And we're gonna be eat investor friends because you're gonna mail me some and I'm gonna send you some money to make.
Yeah. I'll go to the dispensary. I'm gonna, get some stuff, put it in a package for you.
Oh, I love that. I would love that. But yeah, oh my God, we're so dusty. But yeah, I will write up all of these. I will also, here's how I'm gonna present it to Bandit, okay? They said no to owner finance, but I love your idea because the wife wants to stay. She's embarrassed at the subdivision. She just bought in May and there's a for sale sign out in August. Come on.
Wait, that's not the one is that the one in Bandit?
That's the one on Bandit.
Okay, that's the one where she's still living in it, right?
Yeah, and her husband wants to divorce her and he doesn't want the loan in his name anymore, but she wants to live there. So if you take over the loan and then you rent to own to her, she can stay and she doesn't have to move and she can just pay you and it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, we can probably make that work.
Mortgage is being taken care of.
Oh, is she a little younger or older?
She's older than me, but she has a young spirit.
Oh, that's all that
She
matters.
has 2 kids under 3, and he lives in Dripping Springs, Texas, and he's like, it's my VA loan, and she can't assume it, and I don't want it anymore. And she's like, I can make ends meet. I think because she kind of.
She talks a lot, John. You wanna say anything?
Wouldn't that affect the price that we're selling the house
Yep,
for? And I'm
it is.
No, this is a new build. It's just finished.
Should I ask her out on a date, guys? Wow.
I was like, I can send the videos of the inside, but you can still live here. And her mom, I think she lives in California, and according to her husband, has money and will pay anything to.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, wow.
And she's a millionaire. And so, and she owns her own business, so she trains dogs. So she needs that area because she doesn't have an acre or an area to train her dogs from her house for her clients. She trains them and then gives them back. And so she was like, Amber, I would have to move and I'm just not ready for that. And I basically have it on the market to have it on the market. She's not ready. She's not opening the door for anybody.
Yeah. Wow.
And so we had offered owner finance, and I was like, you're getting divorced, you should do owner finance. You just bought this 3 months ago. There's no way it's going to appraise right now.
Yeah.
At 530. You just bought it at 485, and the reason why you have to do 530 is because your loan is more than what was under contract for the extra stuff and our commission.
Gotcha. I thought she wanted to move closer to the city, or was that a different one?
That's Bertram.
Oh, okay.
That's Bertram. And Nutty Brown Road, she's just ready to move to another part of the city as well. But yes, Bertram wants to move closer to the city because remember, their kids don't have the bus out there. She's driving an hour to work every day to Marble Falls.
Gotcha. Okay. Yes. So let's put that one on paper, and then let's do the one on Nutty Brown with the terms we had talked about. so we can get the ball rolling. I'll send you a proof of funds, and then maybe once you get all that wrapped up, there was another property I was speaking to an agent in Austin. I don't recall the address off the top of my head, but that one might be a wedding venue place. So I wanted to run that by you to see if you knew more about any like restrictions and stuff like that, and then we could probably.
I did get more information about Nutty Brown Road for you about the wedding venue, and I want to tell you this before I write the offer. So I spoke with the president of the HOA yesterday because the owner was just being really finicky, and she wanted to live in the guest house because she was sick of her house in Killeen and wanted to be closer to her significant other. The HOA said you are not allowed to live there. Face the governing paperwork because it's in the governing paperwork unless you evicted the tenant.
Okay.
And so then I asked her, I said, are you allowed to, to add another house or two? She said, as long as it's a house, but they're going to have to subdivide it. And as long as it's single family, they can have as many houses to her land as they want. But it has to be single family. I said, could they do a wedding venue? I said, she was like, you would have to change the zoning, which is where me and you talked about petitioning, because the city permit building place, the city has more authority than that HOA.
Okay.
So she was like, you would have to change the zoning if you wanted to do that, because that's not in our control. But the city's already interested in it anyways because of the location and the easement to the internet utility for the subdivision. And
okay.
So, they're very interested. They like it, and I would rather it go to someone who wants to do something with it than the city just take it eventually from her. But
John, let me make her stop talking. I'm gonna get her off the phone. Get these locked up. You want to take over?
Because there's plenty of room.
Yeah, I can do that. So we can basically drive to Texas and back in the time that it takes for Esteban to complete this phone call. Yeah, she's got a lot of deals, but my God, does she have a lot to say? And the problem is you got to stay in the pocket, right? You got to let her ramble so she can hear herself talk and feel important. So Esteban's dealing with that. I've got on market stuff. I am trying to do this. Hang on one second. Did you see we got a listing request? Question mark. I meant to say showing. All right, so hang on. All right, so I'm trying to do all of this stuff. Anyway, Matt is going to call, or he is calling some realtors on the backside, direct to seller. You guys got leads, bring them to us. Anything will be more entertaining than listening to the love story that is developing between Esteban and his new girl.
You're not a soap opera lover?
I got the other one. I got the one in Fresno too.
Oh, dude, that one. What happened with that one? Are you back on game like with her? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did you guys close on that? Did you put it under contract? Oh my God.
Not under contract yet. She's been a little she's been busy. So I gotta write it up on the car form and all that stuff. So anyway, what are we doing here? Are we calling live?
My phone is just getting blown up. I just put a short sale on the market here in Fresno and listing request after listing request. Like this thing's blowing up.
Sounds like a bunch of excuses. Hey, how about somebody comment a city and a state? I'll go on Zillow. I'll just start calling.
Well, before you do that, let's underwrite Junior's and I use the air quotes deal. Junior is educating me. Junior told me that I'm acting brand new. Some folks want 20% down at a 7% interest rate with a 4-year balloon, and Junior's convinced that in 4 years, here's the witness protection program, Junior. Let's bring him on. Junior unmuted. Junior thinks that in 4 years that this thing is going to appreciate so much that we're going to be able to pay these people off and cash out refi. So
Can you see my screen here, my Google Sheets?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's underwrite this live. Let's see what we got.
Well, we don't want to give out the address though. You can
Okay,
give
then
out
don't
the
give-
one that he was pissing in the wind on, that
Don't give
the
the
agent
address.
ghosted him.
All right, so what do we got? What's the bed?
Put that one that the agent or I can do it. I'll put it in the chat. It doesn't matter because
What's the bed bath count, big boy?
let's talk about this one on 28th, Junior. I'm going to send it to him right now. I'm going to call this agent while you guys are underwriting this too.
Okay, what are we going to underwrite?
I just put it in the chat. That one that you lost out that the agent ghosted you on.
Why are we going to underwrite this if it's already under contract? We should
Because
underwrite that other
me that
one.
you wanted me to call the agent, and if we give this address out so he can underwrite it, we're not losing anything because it's under contract. Does that make sense?
I guess. So, all right, let's go.
What would you purport that we do instead?
No, you good. I'm just following the instructions. What's up, bro?
So, all right, run me through. What's the bed bath count?
Oh, I just sent you the thing here. Let me tell you. It is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths.
All right, how many square feet?
1781.
Okay.
1781. What's the current asking price?
289, bro.
Yep.
289?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, do you have any comps?
In the area, negative.
Okay, so we don't know what this thing is worth. No comps? So, I mean, do we even know if it's worth 289?
Okay, right now, bro. It's not hard to pull those things.
164 days on the market.
164 days on market.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
If you guys want this calculator, just comment down below. It's completely free. Cool thing about this is, so you just plug in, just the basic information. You want to plug in your comps here. There's a creative financing purchasing calculator. So if you're taking over something subject to, right, you would fill this out. And then there's a cash flow analysis plus P&L and reserves. So
there's some comps though. There's some comps that support the number to some degree.
Okay,
but
so let's just go
everything that's selling in this area is taking quite a bit of time. Like there's the one that sold for $300,000. That's 1,620 square feet, 252 days on the market. Built in 1952. This one was built in 1954. I'm on Privy, just looking at what's going on. But these are all in the vicinity.
Okay, so are we going to underwrite this, or what are we doing here?
Well, I was just going to show Junior, or I was going to let you show the calculator and how that thing works without giving out a real address that we could take down, since this one's already under contract. He was going to try to do a deal with these folks, and then they went under contract with somebody else. I was just letting you show your deal.
Right,
I'll call the agent right now. I will call the agent right now and find out what's going on as far as backup offers and all of that, so we can get the story. You can underwrite it, but I'll call this agent right now.
Yeah, bro. I mean, the agent's name is Jesse. She told me that they were looking to upsize. They owe about $240, looking to walk away with at least some money for their next purchase, and they need about $30,000 to do that or make that happen.
All right, let me call and I'll just see what the story I can get out of her. This is probably the office number, but we'll give it a shot.
It's a great day, Keller Williams, Smart One Realty. How may I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I was calling about a property I saw here on the market. Looks like the agent is Jesse Oakley. Didn't realize I was calling the office, but yeah, if you could connect me, that'd be great.
Okay, give me one.
Yes, ma'am.
Jesse Oakley.
Yep.
Please leave your message for 541.
Against the law to answer your phone as a realtor.
1533.
Hey, Jesse, it's John. I saw a property here. I guess it's already pending. I was trying to get the 411 on 28th Street there in Winter Haven. Just want to say I'm a big fan of your sunglasses. Give me a call, 727-228-0343. Again, my name is John. Just trying to see if you think this deal is going to come to fruition. I'm trying to deploy some capital before the end of the year. I don't know what I don't know, and I won't know unless you give me a call back. 727-228-0343. Caller number 9. Let's go. All right. Okay, so nothing cracking on that. We'll get the story. The reason I said I loved your sunglasses is her last name is Oakley. So we'll see if she picks up what I'm putting down. And it doesn't matter. Like, call me and I will fucking clown you live. I do not care. The verbal octagon is where I roll. So
that's her direct line right there, bro. I just shot you a text.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Let's do this. Let's do this, bro. Holy shit.com. Her direct line. Okay. So you screenshotted me. Let me see here. The 541, huh?
Hey, bro, we got a new name for you, John the Drama Queen.
Yeah, well, you can call me whatever you want. You can call me a fucking closer. That's for damn sure. You'll never call me broke. Facts.
That's right. That's right. Let's do this.
You can call me whatever the fuck you want. I will go blow for blow with the best of them.
Yeah, she usually picks up on that line, bro.
This is Jesse.
Hey, Jesse. It's John. I left you a message. I got your cell number here. I was calling about a property. I guess it's already pending on 28th Street there in Winter Haven. You got a minute to chit chat about that one?
Yeah.
You guys are accepting backup offers. Like, how serious are the buyers? Have they done any due diligence yet?
They have. We have went through inspection. We're working on the repair request now, and all of that. It is a VA loan, so we have 30 days for financing approval.
Okay.
So that's why we're still accepting backup offers.
Gotcha. Is there a big list of stuff that needs to be repaired?
Oh no, there's like 2 outlets, one in one bedroom, one in another, and then clearing the vegetation off of like the electrical line and replacing the doorbell.
Okay.
Basically it.
So yeah, it sounds like pretty light rehab. So I was looking at the photos. These folks are living in this house, I'm assuming, or is that staged?
They are living in the home.
Okay. And they've already got somewhere picked out. So if we came in, we could close quickly, like 10 days or something. I got to close something before the end of the year if I can make it happen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we'd be able to do that.
Okay.
They're renting after they move out of here, so it would just depend.
Oh,
on
okay.
Their rental is available, and I would have to confirm that date with them. I know that they've looked at a couple.
Okay, so when are you guys supposed to hit the finish line? Is there an inspection period that we're coming up against?
We do. So the 16th is our last day for the inspection period.
Gotcha. So I should check in with you on the 17th to see if you guys came to an agreement, or I can slide in.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, fantastic.
I think is like Sunday, and you're totally fine to text me or call me on Sunday.
Okay, fantastic. I will meet with the team, and I will get back to you sooner than later.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day. Take care.
You too. Thanks, John.
Bye-bye. Okay, I'm trying to make that phone call, and another wholesaler, buyer, whatever, is trying to call me from Facebook. So I don't know if you guys could hear that. Esteban, can you take the mic, or you're good? You can't do that? Okay. All right. So that doesn't sound like that's going to come to fruition. I just wanted to try to put something together. Seems like minor repairs. They got a VA loan. Junior, I don't know where we could go with that. Obviously, they're going to have a financed offer versus a subject to offer. So I don't know if that's going to make sense or not. Here's another showing notification. Let me get rid of that. Delete. Okay. All right. So what's the deal with this one, Ramos? 710. Well, no, don't tell you that. The one that you put in the comments, Ramos, what's the deal with that one?
That's the one for Bella. She wants to have looked at and run some numbers on it.
Okay, fantastic. Let me add Cody to the mix here. Cody is back in the building. How's it going, my man? Oh, we can't hear you. I don't know.
What's up, Mr. Moxenbach?
There we go. All right. So do we have somebody, are we following up with those folks from the other day, or what's going on?
From the 235 Coral Ridge? No, I haven't followed up with them. The lady never texted me back, the Deidre.
Okay. All right. So that may be one that we can get to. I'm just trying to get to all of these leads. I'm trying to get Esteban here to take the mic, because I'm trying to return phone calls for my online business. Let's see if we've got, you guys got any other leads that I can call? Might have one on the backside here. Let me take a look. Home, Slack. There's so much communication on the backside of this whole operation. It's absolutely insane. So let me call this this guy. Let's see what he wants. Audio call.
John?
Hey, I'm on the live. What's going on, my man? I was on the other line. What's up?
Oh, I was calling because I might have someone that wants to see the deal. But man, why is it so how much they want a month then for their payment?
Oh, well, they're trying to get the their mortgage payment is like $1,900 a month. Then they want another $200 on top of that. They want $40,000 down. They want another basically $9,700 to cover their agent's fee. Then you got closing costs, and then I've got to get paid. I mean, if you're trying to sell this, you need to get paid. So I mean, the entry fee is high. I can try to work them down, but I mean, they're trying to buy another house.
When he told you, he should have told him that they had to pay you and see where that went.
Well, I mean, that's just going to that's just going to kink the deal. So this is a deal that you brought. I'm trying to put it together. The numbers don't look good. They started at $120,000 down.
Yeah, I know that. I remember that.
Yeah, I got them down to 40.
We started at 40, though, remember?
Right. So basically 40 is where they needed to be, and then they want me to cover their agent's fees, and then they need a couple of $100 a month for their earnest, for their equity portion. There's no comps in the area. Like, it's not a good deal. I can take it down, but I don't know what I don't know. I can still grind on them tonight, but like, this is not a phenomenal deal. I'm looking at so many deals. I could just pass on any of these deals. I don't need any of these people to pay my mortgage.
Yeah. I understand that.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I have another call before the Raider game tonight. I'm gonna chit chat with the guy. Did you hear the message or the call that I made with him?
Because when I'm out, my brother's looking for a house, but I was trying to just trying to see if he wants it, because I told him basically he's gonna get the 3.1.
Does he have $60,000 in his pocket?
Oh yeah, he got turned down with 70, 80 grand when the market was so good he couldn't get a house because there was people overbetting him.
Well, I mean, if he's got $60,000, we can probably get something done, and you and I can make a few nickels on that deal too.
Yeah, I probably won't even make nothing. It's my brother. I'll let you make something.
Okay, that sounds good. So I'll follow up with you after I have that chit chat with them at 5 o'clock. The Raiders play.
Let me send him. I was just looking for the address. Let me send him the address and even see if he likes the area of the house.
Okay. All right. Let me know.
Okay.
All right, bro. Out.
Oh, man.
All right. So that was a wholesaler. He's also a buyer. He's a fix and flipper. He had the most bullshit deal that I've ever seen in my life. Like, this house was like 600 square feet. He wanted like $140,000 for this house. On its best day, this house was worth like 110. It wasn't even finished, right? So there was still stuff to do in this house. I'm like, bro, you bullshit. You're never going to get that. I swear to God, this fucking guy sold this house for $150,000, 600 square feet in Bakersfield, California. I was like, I mean, that's when you know, like, there is a pig for every barn. When people tell you, no, it's not a deal, it's not a deal for them. There's somebody dumb enough out there that'll absolutely do this. And I come across those people. And if I had more of those people, fuck, I wouldn't even be on this deal. I would just be out playing golf because they would just be paying way too much for deals. But we're not in that market anymore. So, Esteban, take your pretty ass and talk.
What's going on here?
I'm dominating every single conversation, like that agent that you were on the phone with. When are you guys getting married? Have you selected? Is that why you're getting a wedding venue for you two to link
exactly.
up?
Yeah.
Oh, you were
rizzing
her up.
shit,
You were
bro.
like just straight doing something else there.
He was just spitting at her.
He was giving her
What up,
the
girl?
for sure.
What up, girl? You wanna wear your cowboy boots? You want to park those cowboy boots under my bed, girl? That's basically what was going on right there, bro. What is going on? Which is a better opportunity than I had at the bank, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
What happened there?
Well, yeah, I'm trying not to get canceled. Let's just say somebody was hitting on me at the bank. They had a ring of some nature. I have no idea. So I'm the first person in line because I got to go do this earnest money deposit for Sparky here. And they're banging on the rail and whatnot that's outside to try to get me to turn around. But I'm smarter than that. Like, I can see the reflection and I'm like, oh, no, I think that is someone playing the part of a female. Let's just say that. Okay. So it's got a wig.
Wait,
It's
hold on. Did you just assume the gender? Did you say it's?
I said they're playing the part. Playing the part. I don't know. San Ramon, California is calling me right now. I have no idea who that is. We're going to send them to voicemail. But anyway, I am at the bank and they're like, oh, is that a Raiders jersey? And this, that. I'm like, blinders. I'm like forward. Like, I'm not turning around. I just start dialing people out of my phone. I'm calling Esteban. Like, I'm calling anybody that will talk to me so I don't have to acknowledge this person behind me. And I'm calling my wife. And I'm like, yo, blah, blah, blah. I got to tell you something. Remind me when I get home and da-da-da-da-da. And she's like, tell me now. I'm like, I can't. I cannot. Oh, okay. So then I'm going in the bank. And I'm like, yeah, I need to do a wire. And they're like, oh, let me put you on the list. It's going to be over there. And as I'm walking by to go get in that area of the bank, this person, for lack of a better term, is, oh, I like your cowboy hat. I'm like, oh, thanks. Still blinders on. Like, I'm not even making eye contact. I'm going for the deal. And then they're right behind me, and they're just like, I felt like I was an airplane, and they were trying to get on my six, if you get my drift. And they basically followed me into this. Yeah, it was suspect. And then there was some other guy that she linked up with in the bank and basically drugged this dude to the cashier and had him pull $20. I mean, what could that $20 be for, right? That's a strange amount. And basically, they left together. So that's all I'm going to say about that. It was interesting. I could not wait to leave the bank. Let's just say that. So that's what happened.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah. The cowboy hat's trouble, bro. It's attracting the wrong type of energy.
Yo, I actually I got access to the security cameras. I see you talking to the person here.
Right.
Do you guys want to see the live security cameras of
Oh,
John
no.
interaction?
I already know what this is going to be.
You guys want to see it? What do you say, Mario?
Let's do this.
Let's just go ahead and take a look. Just a quick peek. Let's see the real story.
You're gonna give me my fucking money back.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay? Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I actually said both of you guys. It was a general.
Right beforehand, you fucking said sir.
Sir?
That's how it went.
Esteban was processing the wire. I mean,
Yeah.
John was processing the wire at that time.
John was just trying to get his EMD in.
Yeah,
So that
somebody
we
was
could
trying to
get
give
on
me
the
an
contract.
EMD.
STD.
Yeah, all the above.
All right, so what are we doing here? Are we calling somebody? Give me a city, a state. I need to call an agent or something.
Let
call
me
DJ.
see. What's his face? Junior's got something. Let me call that one. Hold on. Hang on. Let's Esteban, you do that. And let me figure out what this one that I missed the call on. And then if this is fire, I'll come back. Okay, that was like some spam type thing. I'm meeting with the Bateman Collective tomorrow, Esteban, 11:30 a.m. So you're gonna have to run the live. Is he still here? Or is he calling his girlfriend again?
Got a question for you,
No,
Mark.
I'm still here.
Okay. Who's got a question for me? Talk to me.
Right here. So I
Talk
just
to me.
got off the phone with an agent just now, and I was kind of going through trying to find the 4 pillars, and I asked her kind of what the seller's motivation was, and she's like, "Oh, well, that's personal. I can't give you that information."
Yeah, no, never ask what the motivation, never use that term and whatnot. So basically you're like, hey, what's going on with the house? Now, do they have somewhere that they're going to go? Like, what's the deal? Like, try to figure out, hey, I'd love to buy this house. I'm trying to close quick. Is this something we could do in 10 days? Is this 30 days? Is the seller got somewhere to go? Like, what's going on? Like, is this thing going to be contingent upon them finding another property? Like, that's kind of how I figure out what the motivation is. But the agent, they'll tell me without me asking. I never ask for the motivation.
Okay.
Those of you that are new, COMPT, COMPT, that is basically my framework. What is the condition of the property? What is the occupancy? So, hey, is this owner occupied? Is it a rental? Is it vacant? Like, what's going on? Am I going to buy this thing? It's going to be vacant at the closing table, blah, blah, blah. Get the 411. So basically, if they say, hey, the seller's been there for 40 years, well, I mean, you're not going to be able to close in 10 days. They're going to have 40 years worth of bullshit that they're going to have to move, right? So the next is motivation. Hey, this is a great looking house. Let's say that they said there's a tenant in there. Hey, this is a great looking house. Why are they looking to sell something if this thing is cash flowing and the tenant's so great? Find out that way what their motivation is and whatnot.
Yeah.
P
And
is
then you can
price.
throw-
If it's on market, you're already going to know what the price is. And then obviously T is timeline. Like, how quick are they looking to get this done? Is this something we can close before the end of the year? Or, you know, you need 3 to 6 months, you know, to get this done. So that's essentially how you do that.
Right. Okay.
But control the conversation with questions. The one who's asking the questions is driving the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to ask open-ended questions. To piggyback off of what John said, you know, if they're renting it out or whatever, say, hey, are they not paying? Are they bad tenants? You know, and then they get all defensive. And then they'll start kind of telling you more what's going on. But you need to be asking open-ended questions, not yes or no questions.
I got $1 million property that I just. I'm sorry, I got $1 million property here that I'm trying to get on the market. I got a short sale that went live last night. I got another short sale in Northern California that I just locked up. So on market, off market, we're doing deals. If you guys got questions, like, I don't walk up to fat people and ask them for diet advice. I don't know why you guys are talking to people that are not doing deals. I got them on market, commercial, residential, you know, you name it, I've done it. What do we got questions about? Anybody, or do we have something I can call right now?
Hey, John, let's get clarification on some of those leads. So when you say bring me some leads, are you seeing cold leads, warm leads, hot leads, any type of lead?
So I don't care what it is. I don't really need to know whatever the background is. I don't care if the house is on the moon. I can basically fact find and figure out what it is. But if you gave me some information, the conversation I have with an agent is a different conversation than the conversation I have direct to seller, right? Which is a different conversation from somebody that's just trying to sell their house versus somebody that absolutely positively needs to sell their house, like they're facing foreclosure, auction, something like that. So if we were out fishing, like, we would use certain fishing lures to catch bass and other kind of fishing lures to catch trout, saltwater, you know, it's basically what type of fishing lure. So a lot of you knuckleheads will call, let me clear my throat here. A lot of you knuckleheads will call people that are in pre-foreclosure, and you'll be like, hey, I can give you a cash offer and close in your house on 10 days. Well, it's been my experience, 10 out of 10 of these folks, something bad happened in their life. They don't want to sell their house. The bank is basically saying, hey, you can't pay your bills. We're going to come snatch that thing up from your ass. So realtors will start calling, hey, I see that your house is in foreclosure. You know, we can get that on the market and get it sold for you and save your ass. And then wholesalers, hey, you know, we can give you all cash and close in 10 days and blah, blah, blah. Those are things that they don't want to hear about. So they're getting pounded by text. They're getting pounded by phone call. Their mailbox is full of stuff. And pretty soon, they will stop answering their phone because you're just another realtor, wholesaler, bill collector. And I can assure you that mortgage is not the only bill that they are not paying. If you start skip tracing people and the numbers that you're calling, beep, 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 this number has been disconnected, you could bet your ass that is probably a solid lead right there. They can't afford to pay their phone. You're going to have to go door knock that thing. And that could end up in a violent situation. You know, somebody, get the fuck off my property, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it happens. I'll go and knock doors and they'll look through the blinds at me. I can fucking see you looking at the blinds for me. I know you're fucking home. Come answer the door. I'm here to help. And that's what you have to convey. You have to convey that you are there to help. Hey there. Saw you were having some trouble with the bank. Don't worry. I'm not a realtor trying to list your house for sale or one of these knucklehead wholesalers that are trying to buy your house for pennies on the dollar. I'm just simply here to see if I can help you save your house from the bank or get the bank off your back. That's kind of what I do. I'm a licensed broker. I am a cash investor, but I try to give back to the community by offering free services. Oh no, we got to, this, that, and the other thing. We got it all figured out. Okay, great. Hey, before I leave, just make sure you don't fall for one of these scams. There's people calling, charging you $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 to do a loan modification. I don't know if you've had any of those calls, but you can just call your bank and get a loan modification for free. And people will be like, what? Yeah, you can call the bank, get a loan modification, and then you can open up the conversation because you're providing value. Doesn't work every time, but trust me, my fishing lure works better than anything you knuckleheads are trying. I can assure you that. And I'm not just talking out of my ass. Like, I've actually done deals. I know exactly what it is. Oh, we got a loan modification. Oh, thank God. So this isn't something I'm going to have to worry about, that you and your family are going to be out on the street. So, what is the interest rate? Have you already started your payments? Like, what's going on with that? Do they got you on some sort of a trial period where you have to make like your payments up front for 90 days and basically have the whether or not they really got a fucking loan modification, because you just start peppering them with, hey, this is all the stuff, like, you lost your job, but they gave you a loan modification. That's weird. Like, because I know I've done it. Like, you have to be employed. And then if you're not in the house, they're not going to give you a fucking loan modification. Even if you moved out of the house, don't tell the bank that you moved out of the house. And sometimes you got a 3% interest rate, you go get a loan modification, and now your rate's like 7 or 8%. Now you really can't afford your house. You couldn't afford it before. You sure as fuck can handle it now. So basically, I go in, I've got a cheat sheet. Esteban can send this to you guys, but basically, I don't ever use this thing, but it just helps you remember, hey, you got a rich uncle or something that can help you pay off your arrears. You could pay off the loan balance. Have you tried to get a loan modification? You could file for bankruptcy. That'll stop it. It won't solve the problem. You just go through the thing. You could try to refinance. You really can't, because your credit is fucked up because you're not making payments. They're not going to go give you a refinance on your house. They're not going to go give you another loan. I've got a phone call with an elderly lady. She was checking me up pretty solid. She's telling me it's a VA loan and this is what I got to do. And the house is going to stay in her name. And she can just let it go back to the bank and they're going to give her another loan to go buy another house. I can 100% assure you that is not going to happen. Not on your best day. I do not care if you're dating the president of the bank. You are in no danger of getting another loan, period. And she's not working. She's retired. Like, she was just getting fed with bad information, but she was basically just, everything that I was hitting her with, she was hitting me back with just, bullshit. So, that's basically what I'm saying.
Let's say, for example, it's kind of like me. Yeah. So let's say, for example, someone wanted to bring you a lead. Do you already want them to have the framework ready for you? Like, as far as, are they open to seller financing, creative financing, or are they just shooting you a blank?
Yeah. Sometimes people will be like, hey, you think this is going to be a good seller finance deal? And they just shoot me a link off of Zillow. I don't know. Have you talked to them? No. Well, I mean, what are we learning here? Am I your puppet? Like, I'm just going to go, hey, let me just go work for you for free. Like, no, that's not how this shit works. I want you to go out there and learn how to do this shit. There is no magic to this. It is basically having a conversation. I use this analogy a lot. I've heard this before. But when I first started playing golf, I had some clubs, I had a bucket of balls, and I went out to the range and just hit shitty shot after shitty shot after shitty shot. And then a couple of weeks went by and I still sucked. I just sucked a little less. And then I just kept playing a little bit more, a little bit better, and a little bit better. And now if you come out to the golf course, I'll take your fucking lunch money. Same thing with the cold calling. Like, I didn't like to cold call. I've been in sales my entire life. I have to kind of figure out, I didn't learn how to do the pre-foreclosure thing by not knocking doors, by not making phone calls. Like, I got the shit kicked out of me, a lot of times. I had to fit. I was the knucklehead at first. Hey, I'm a realtor. I can come, sell your house, this, that, and the other thing. And basically people would be telling me to go pound sand. And then I would go knock their door. Oh, we got a loan modification. And then I go look, and 3 months later, the bank took their house because I didn't press them. So basically, I lead from a place of help. because I earn your trust. Then, hey, can you do this? No. Can you do this? Can you do this? And we go down the list. And basically, when they start talking to me, they cut all you knuckleheads off. They're already not answering their phone, but they save my number in their phone and they pick it up every single time I call because they think that I can help them. And sometimes I do help them. I'll help you go get a free loan modification. I won't make any money. Why would I do that? Well, because in 6 to 8 months, maybe a little bit longer, you're going to be in the exact same spot that you were before, and you're going to reach out to me. And guess what? We're not going to be able to go get another loan modification unless it's been more than 2 years. Hey, I can't get you another loan modification. You already, pulled your get out of foreclosure free card on the Monopoly board. We've got to go do something else. So you just and people can tell. They can tell if you're authentic or not. I don't think anybody here thinks that I'm any different off this camera than I am right here. I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't pretend to be something I'm not. If you don't like people that say the word fuck every other sentence, well, then I'm not your cup of tea. That's why I say Baskin Robbins has 31 flavors. I'm not everybody's flavor. 7 plus 3 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. We all got our different styles. You got different ways to get to it. As long as you get to the closing table, what do I care? My style is not the same as Joey's style or Esteban's style or Mario's style, but we're all getting paper. We're all getting it done one way or another. So that's all I got to say about that. More questions, Mario, or can I go back to fucking off?
No, I'm good.
Okay, people. All right. Let's see here. My witness protection program. There he is. He's in the witness.
What's up, John? Hey, no PCs around here, bro. No PCs around here.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
We
talking
walk,
about.
We walk the main line, bro. We walk
you
the
need me
main
to put
line.
money on your books? You good?
Yeah, I got my girlfriends to do that.
Okay, fantastic. Make sure you got plenty of fucking honey buns and whatnot so you can trade that
bro,
shit.
I just got off the phone with this one listing out there in Vegas, right? The agent's talking about his seller's looking to move. He's an older gentleman. They have a tenant in place, renting that thing out for $1,850. The lease is up. He's month to month. They're looking to close as early as January. I told him, hey, I know you guys are getting a lot of lowball offers, but what if we could lock this thing up at that price? Take over that thing and then make payments to your seller. He said, no, because how is my seller going to be secure? What if you guys drop the ball and stop making the payments? I said to him, hey, well, this is how he would be secure, this and that. He's like, get an agent out here, a broker out here in Vegas, and have him give me a call. I said, hey, my partner John is a broker out here in Cali. He's like, yeah, that does not work out here in Vegas. I'm like, all right, so what do you want me to do? He's like, go get a FHA, a VA, or a conventional offer, and then come talk to me. I said to him, look, you know what? How about I put you with my partner John? You guys chop it up, and he'll explain to you how we could help out your seller. He's like, I'm not gonna be free until 3, but if you catch him right now, he might be able to jump on the phone, bro.
All right, so check it out. The guy is telling you exactly what it is that he wants, but you keep trying to force a square peg into a round hole. He is not open to creative finance, but you are trying to solve a problem that he doesn't have.
It's not that he's not open.
Yeah, he's not open because he's in the box. He's a realtor that doesn't understand that there's creative options or whatnot. He's basically telling you to go get a real estate agent to send him a normal offer. That's what he wants.
That's what he wants, but they'd be interested if they know how his client would be secured.
His client would be secured. We basically put a deed in lieu of foreclosure. So did you explain that to him?
Yes, I did.
And he wasn't open to it.
He said to come back with a cash offer or holler at him at 3. But I mean, if you hit him up right now, he might answer.
Okay, I'm not even going to talk about that one. Let me see. Where did you send it to me? You can send it to me.
Copy.
Yeah, we're good. Do I meet you there at 4:30? Question mark. I'm on the live right now.
4966. Hey, bro. By the way, homegirl called me from Texas. She wants to sell this thing ASAP. I think Esteban's on the phone right now. But hey, we need to find a lawyer that is willing to do that name transfer so that she could just sign.
What is this? The Maria one that
Is Maria.
Okay, has it been foreclosed on? Do we know?
Not yet.
It hasn't been foreclosed on, or you don't know?
No, it hasn't.
Okay. Well, that's in Spanish. I can't help you unless she wants to hear me say que la chingala. That's all I got. Like, and tienes mota. That's pretty much all I got.
Or
That one
saca la
worked great for
bolsita.
me in high school.
Saca la bolsita too, bro. You forgot that one.
No, I don't know that one. Like, my wife cusses a storm up at me in Spanish, and I don't know. Let's see here. What is the deal with this? 89 days on.
They are collecting $18.50 a month on this thing.
Okay, well, it's just showing like the basic math is like it's going to cost $25.30. So, let's see what the math is on this thing. I will call and I will explain to the agent why a cash deal is not going to work. So 410. I would have to put 82 racks down. My payment's going to be okay. So if I come in at 410,000, I put $82,000 down, 30-year interest. 30-year amortization, 7.26 interest rate. I'm not even going to say taxes and insurance. I'm going to put that at zero. I'm basically at 2239. So if they've got a tenant in there and they're only paying $18.50, the fucking house is upside down. So the only play would be something creative. I'll call the agent. Like, I'll show you how this is done.
Let's go.
Just so you know.
Call them.
Just so you know how it's happening.
Let's go, baller.
Where is this one at? Vegas?
Yes, sir.
Let's call from the Cali number. Cali whoop-de-woo. Let's call this. Oh, fucking Dennis. Let's give fucking Dennis a fucking call. I'm not even going to mention you.
I got to run. I appreciate the opportunity for y'all letting me come in and learn a few things.
Absolutely, my man. Good luck. Take action.
Yes, sir. I'll be back.
Bro. All right,
yes,
later.
Sir,
I just shot you his number,
we're
bro.
Just out here helping the community.
Thank you for calling Choice Real Estate.
I just shot you his number, bro.
Why?
His direct line.
We will return your call as soon as possible. If this is an actual emergency, please hang up.
No. Junior, you sent me another number for this person?
Yes, sir. That's that number right there.
Okay. We close this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's give a call. 59. You're going to pick up my call.
407-953-5459 is not available.
Hey there. I am looking at a property on Tioga Pass in Vegas here. Give me a call back directly on my cell, 559-212-3423. Just trying to figure out if this is something we can close on by the end of the year. I need to deploy some cash into the market. Give me a call when you got a few minutes, 559-212-3423. All right, so we're waiting for that. Esteban, I got your text. That is not good. That is all bad. So Esteban's on the other line. Some drama on the backside.
Oh, no drama over here. That's
No,
just something
not
I
you.
heard. Oh.
No, so people want the cheat sheet. Do you still have that?
Yeah.
Send in the cheat sheet that basically gives them the information. I think I got that from Matt Beard. I'm not 100% sure.
Yo, fellas, you guys want to underwrite that one in Austin? I mean, not in Austin. Buy it from the agent, Austin. There in St. Augustine with the mom that passed, 20% down.
20%?
Yeah, bro.
So Junior is basically still trying to put a square peg in a round hole. We can take a gander at this. But basically, he sent over an offer. They basically told him to go pound sand. That Junior doesn't care. He doesn't listen. He's like, fuck you. I'm going to send you another offer. And they basically countered his offer with 20% down at 7% interest rate, acting like they've got, the upper hand and they get to talk to Junior however they want to talk to Junior. So, I mean, we can do that.
Hold on. Where are we at? Where's Junior?
Yeah, we see you, bro.
Wait, let's sandwich him. All right, Junior. So 20% down. What's the purchase price of the house?
It's 544.
544. What's 20% of that?
109, 108.
$109,000.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the rents in the area?
About 25 to 3 racks.
2,500 to 3,000.
Yeah.
What's
initially
is there,
Go ahead, bro.
is there a mortgage on this?
Free and clear.
Okay. So did they give you a term, like amortization term yet?
36 months. I mean, 360 months.
So 30-year?
Yeah. Well, initially they wanted a 2-year balloon, bro, and they wanted us to cover agent's commission and closing costs. I explained to the agent that's not gonna be possible with 20% down. So as long as your clients take care of all of that, all of those expenses, we could look at this and crunch up some numbers. But they went from a 2-year to a 4-year. I was explaining to John we could put in there a 30% appreciation clause if it doesn't appreciate within those 4 years, and obviously it'll just roll over to the 5th year, 6th year, 7th year until it appreciates to where we could just do a cash out refi and do the next thing.
So someone who's paying the closing cost?
They are.
Okay. So $109,000 to close on a $540,000 property. Is there any equity on this? Or not equity, sorry. Are you buying it at retail value?
I think
is it worth more than 540?
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think this thing will appreciate in a couple years. This thing will be worth more than that, bro. It's right near the lakes.
Can you put the address in the chat? Private chat?
Yep. Yes, sir.
This is Austin you mentioned?
Yeah. Yeah, this is that agent, Austin Martin.
So it's a 2-bed, 2-bath.
Yeah, 2214.
Okay, I mean it's nice, fully renovated, no repairs.
Nothing.
Is it by Lake Travis? Okay, so 544. Let's look at the so I mean it went pending for 574, right? Which I mean we could all agree the market was doing better. a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
And oh no, it did sell. They reduced the price to $540 2022. So they've owned it a little over a year, and then they relisted it. There's some unknown ad up there. Let's look up the. All right. So just so everyone can see, let me go to Google Earth real quick. Share my screen. The thing is, so I don't think nobody's gonna come in.
What's up, Miguel? How are you?
Good. I was returning the call back because I'm with my wife right now to see if you could explain to her what we were talking about.
Yeah, so basically, we were looking at the property. Give me that address again. Let me pull that up so I got it in front of me. Let me pull that thing up. Hold on 1 second. I got so many properties up on my radar. Okay, yeah. So we were looking at this. Miguel was telling me you guys still need to finish this house. You guys are looking for another house. You roughly owe $38,000, and the bank you haven't made a payment, I guess, in a couple of months, and the bank is looking to foreclose. Is that where we're at?
Yes.
So basically, our company, comes in, we're looking at several different properties. With the way the interest rates are and whatnot, it doesn't make a lot of financial sense to us to deploy capital into the market at 8%. So we buy a lot of properties using a creative finance strategy called Subject to. So basically, we are buying property subject to the current mortgage in place. So if memory serves correct, you guys had like a what was the interest rate? I think it was like 3%, or you didn't tell me. You didn't know what it was.
No, sorry. No, I don't. At the top of my head, I don't remember, and I don't have the information with me.
Okay, but basically the payment was $398 a month or something like that, right?
Yeah, we usually just give the flat 400.
Okay, so $400 a month. So you guys are what, like 90 days behind? You're like $1,200 plus fees behind?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, we could come in, we can catch up. That's what you call the arrears, right? The money that you're behind on it. We could come in, catch up the arrears, take over the payment on this property, and then basically give you guys a down payment, and then we can make a separate payment to you guys on the remaining equity. I don't know what I don't know, but you were telling me we need about $30,000, I think it was, to put the sheetrock in and finish the house up. Does that sound about right?
Yes.
Okay. So when you're asking $100,000 for this house, where did that number come from? Did a realtor tell you that's what it's worth?
The offer that they offered us right now was $95,000 cash.
Oh, well then why didn't you just take that?
And I feel like they're lowballing me.
Oh, okay.
Knowing the worth of my house, knowing that I put my hand on it, I built it out of scratch with my hands, and the material and everything, and what it's worth once it's done. If I were to sell it when it's done, it's worth over $200,000. It's worth more than 200. Like I said, we invested in it. That's what we do. We do construction. It's just that my husband got injured. We're in the process of separation, and I don't feel like we're gonna finish it off. I have 5 kids. I have all this other stuff that I have to pay. I don't think it's worth me losing the property over $3,000 that is just owed, and it's mostly late fees that they're charging, because in reality it's only, like you said, $1,200 that we owe out of the payments, and they're just outrageous demand letters that they're sending and charging us. And I mean, I don't have the money for it right now. Like I said, my husband got injured in the past separation. I'm not, what I get is not enough.
Yeah, if I was going to come in and pay cash, like I'm nowhere near 95,000. So I'm curious, I mean, that 95 doesn't get the job done. Like that sounds like a pretty fair offer to me.
It's not that it doesn't get the job done. It's that, like I said, we're in the process of separation. He goes his way, I go my way, and it's split in half, and we pay what is owed. And my half is not going towards the house. My half is me moving into another home with my kids.
Gotcha.
That's the reality of it. We at the end of the day, is the deal is done. You're looking at it as if, okay, well, they're gonna get so much. It's not damn day. It's just his half, my half, each to their own way. So in reality, there's nothing that we're gonna put in there. I'm not investing my half in that house. I'm investing myself and my kids in another home, even if it's a used home, even if I have to rent. I wouldn't want to rent just because rent is expensive right now. But if that's the only way out, I mean, that's where it's gonna go to.
Gotcha.
It's not me. We're all getting that big chunk, and we're gonna go and buy another home. No, I need my way, his way, and that's it.
Okay, so if the 95,000 doesn't work for you, where do you think you need to be to make it work for you?
I wouldn't know right now.
Okay, so do you want to call me back when you do know?
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, I'll be here. I mean, if I'm coming in cash, I'm nowhere near that $95,000. So if you've got a $95,000 cash offer on the table, I think you guys should absolutely take that. I would come in, I would give you guys a down payment. I'd make payments on this thing every single month. And then basically when I got the house up and where it needed to be, and I was able to go and put it on the market and you know, get a large chunk of money for that, I could pay off the remaining balance. I could pay off the remaining balance that I owe you folks, and I could put some money in my pocket. But I'm not a retail buyer. I'm buying, you know, I'm buying properties to make money on. So I don't know if we're a good fit, but I'm willing to entertain whatever it is that you guys purport. Like I can pay too much for the house. I just can't pay too much for the house all in one chunk. I'd give you a down payment and I'd make payments every single month. Doesn't sound like you're too excited about that. It looks like you're just trying to get a bag and that's it, right?
Yeah. Yes, I'm not trying to do no payments. Having to deal with, oh, you owe me, or you owe me so much, and you didn't give me so much this month. I'm just trying to get the money and go.
Yeah, no, I hear it. So let me ask you this. Why don't you just put this thing on the market and have a realtor bring you retail buyers?
Well, we are waiting on somebody else. You're not the only one. I'm waiting on another person is supposed to get back to me. They did come yesterday and they see the home, and they're supposed to be getting back to me about the latest by Friday.
Okay. And then you guys are facing foreclosure, what, January 8th?
January the 2nd.
January 2nd. Okay. So you guys got to have something to put in front of the bank by the 2nd, or they're going to foreclose on it. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
I see. Okay. Well, I mean, you can reach back out to me if any of those deals don't work. You know, we can figure something out. But I mean, if somebody's giving you $95,000 or more, I think you should absolutely jump on that. It's just if I've got to pay $38,000 for, you know, at $95,000 and I still got to throw another $30,000 in it plus closing costs and whatnot, you know, it's tough to make it work because this house is only 900 square feet, right?
No.
Oh, it's more than that?
How much is it? It's almost 2,000 square feet. It's a two-story house. It's not just one single house. It's a, you look at it and it looks just like a one single floor.
Right.
It's a second floor. There's a second floor to it on top. It's an open concept. As soon as you enter, it's the whole living room, kitchen, laundromat, half of a restroom, which is just a restroom, master bedroom. Half of the house, or half of it, of the house, it's mainly the master bedroom. Top of the house is 3 bedrooms and another shower restroom up there.
Gotcha.
It's a full 4-bedroom, 2.5 restrooms in there. Bathrooms in there.
Gotcha. So 2,000 square feet. Let's see here. Times, let's say $50 a square foot. Like, it seems like I need a lot more than 30 grand to finish the house. No?
No, because most of the rooms are already insulated and sheetrock. The wiring, the light wiring or the electrical wires is already run through the house. The insulation, I have it. We haven't put it up. It's just sheetrock and insulation and the flooring.
Okay.
Like I said, we do construction, but we just haven't put nothing in it yet. The flooring to the second floor, I have all the material there. We haven't put it either. Like I said, it's halfway done, but not all the way done. If that makes sense. Like
yeah.
The master bedroom is already insulated, wire, light, everything, plugs, sheetrock, insulation, everything, and the 2 of the rooms up there already have insulation and the sheetrock and everything. The kitchen is half. Well, I can say 3/4 of it. And the reason that it's not finished with the sheetrock and the insulation is because our plan was to put central air, because it does not have central air, and I didn't want them coming in, messing up all the sheetrock, the insulation, and the wiring that I did, and then having to pay them to put it back up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why some of it is still not insulated and it still doesn't have sheetrock.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm trying to pull some comparables and whatnot. There doesn't look like there's a bunch of sales in the area. And your house is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm showing like there was a 2-in-1 that sold for $55,000. There's another one that sold right here. That's a 2-in-1. Obviously, that's a lot smaller than what you got for $44,000.
And how much? How old were those? What year were they built in?
Well, yeah, that's another thing. This one, right?
Mine barely has like 4 years. I just did it in 2019.
Yeah, so
starting off in towards the end of 2019. It barely has like 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, this one's 19.
So the wood is like new.
Yeah, 1990. Yeah. This one's 1995. So yeah, these are obviously older than what you got. So. Well, I'll run some numbers and whatnot, but I'm telling you, if you've got $95,000 cash, you should absolutely take that offer. You guys don't have a bunch of time, so it's going to be difficult to get anything done on that timeline, especially when you got Christmas coming up. The title company's going to be closed. New Year's is coming up. We're looking to close before the end of the year. If I can't close by the end of the year, I'm for sure not interested in this property because I'm trying to buy it on this side of the tax year so I can do accelerated depreciation and whatnot and write some of this off against the taxes that I owe Uncle Sam. So if you guys want to chit chat about it and you guys get into a situation, you can hit me back on Monday. This is my cell. But I'm just being honest with you. If you've got $95,000 somebody's willing to give you, I would take that money and move on to your next adventure.
Mm-hmm. And what was your offer in cash?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what it is. Your husband told me that you guys needed about $25,000 down to move on to your next location. So I can maybe do something like that and take over the payments. How much money are you guys looking to put in your pocket?
Que tú le habías dicho que 20, 25. Yeah, I'm asking to see what he told you because he talked to you before he even talked to me. So I don't know what is it that he told you.
Yeah, he was saying you guys needed 20, 25 grand in your pocket for us to take over the payments on this property, because then I'm going to have to go put another 30 in it.
Esteban wants to get on a three-way.
Yeah. Yeah, he said he told you that it was not like the final sale, like the final price, like cash offer. No, not 40 to 25.
Okay, so now that I'm talking to you, you sound like, you know, you're in charge. Like, so what do we do? Like, how much money do you need in your pocket to move this deal forward? And if it's 95,000, you should go take it from the other guy.
Yeah. Yeah, then, well, I guess not, because 20 to 25,000 is nothing. And I am going to keep talking to other people. Obviously, it's not something that you are wanting, or with the offer that you're giving me is not good. So
Esteban.
thank you, and we'll keep looking.
Okay, sounds good. I wish you the best of luck. Take care.
Right, bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so there's nothing to do on that one. Like, I'm not going to pay fucking over for this house.
Dude, Esteban, why'd you sell him another house if you can't even make a $400?
You know what she was about to say? She was about to say they want a real offer.
Oh, and that's totally fine. But if she had a 95, did you like how I said, hey, since I'm talking to you and you seem to be in charge, since he started fucking backpedaling from the first conversation?
Yeah. So,
but go ahead.
The thing is, so where are they looking to move?
They're going to go rent. They're going their separate ways.
I have a house in that area I can sell them subject to.
I think they wanted to go to Mexico.
To where?
Yeah.
Mexico?
Westlaco, yeah.
Westlaco, okay.
Yeah, that's what that's what he said. But he's getting dismissed. He's basically fucking off on his own. She's taking the kids and dipping. She ain't paying shit for the house. She's like, I'm taking my money and fuck this vato.
Bro breaks a bone and she's like, I'm out.
Yep. He dropped one of those concrete, I don't know what they call them, those at the cemetery that they put the coffins in, the concrete thing. So the lid fell off and busted his foot. And she was like, deuces. She was like, I'm out.
Wow. Well, I guess we can. Some people can't be helped.
But there are some leads here. Oh shit.
This deal will get done on the follow-up. We'll see.
Nice. So we got a we got an offer already on a property that we've had on the market for a couple of hours.
Is it one of yours?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on market. It's a short sale. Okay. So the only thing short about a short sale is the name. That shit will take 90, 120 days.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And then they're a divorced couple. The wife doesn't respond to any calls, texts, whatever. The attorney's been dicking me around for a month. All I need to do is get one of the two parties on title to sign, and then I can list the house. And the attorney doesn't return any phone calls. The attorney reached out to another real estate company, another realtor. They think my number's too low, this, that, and the other thing. And I asked the attorney's assistant, I said, well, I mean, you guys are divorce attorneys, right? So, I mean, I don't walk up to fat people and ask them for diet advice. So why would I ask real estate advice from a divorce attorney? Fucking crickets, bro. It was so uncomfortable. They were so fucking like put off by that blast. But factually, I mean, how many houses have you bought and sold? I sold that many last week. Log into www.shutthefuckup.com, and that's all I got for you.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because I don't care.
Yeah, get
But
me
I'm also
banned on
not real.
Facebook.
So
Yeah.
I'm also not real.
Hey, we should rebrand our team like not real something.
Yeah, not real agents.
Christina's asking, how much down do you offer on your deals?
The least amount we can.
Yep. So, just to touch base on that, it's really going to depend on the property, the area, what you can do with it, right? Like here in San Diego, you're needing about 30% to get into a property if you want to do some kind of creative finance. On the low equity deals, 10% all in would be ideal. I would say like 10 to 12% off the purchase price. So everyone has a different strategy. So if you're doing a creative finance, right, it's going to be different opposed to someone who's evaluating it as a short term, or maybe someone who's evaluating that property as a midterm rental. Obviously, the lower you can get it, the better. And then as long as the cash flows as a long-term rental, minimum 12 to 15% cash on cash return, that'd be pretty good. Basically, get the revenue divided by the amount invested, and that'll give you your cash on cash. So you want a 12 to 15% minimum. $100 cash flow for every 10K invested.
All right, so let's get Cody in here real quick. Cody, refresh my memory. We were going back and forth with this agent. Was it an agent? It was an agent, right?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so her name's Deidre Williams, and the property is 235 Coral Ridge Court.
Okay. So basically, they countered you yesterday, right? They wanted 20% down. First they wanted 25% down.
Exactly, at $399, and then they countered at the 20% of the outstanding principal.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and call this agent and say, hey, I don't catch me up to speed. I don't recall where we were at yesterday. I think you wanted something ridiculous like 25 grand down or 25% down. I'm closer to 10. Like, what do we need to do? Let me just call her for no good reason. And then Esteban, I got to dip. I got to go show a house.
Yeah, Christina. Hey, if you have a lead for me to call, I'll call right after John.
Let me get this address up. So
Hey, what's up, fellas?
okay, let's give them a call.
Yo, it's the BG.
What's going on, man?
Hey, bro. I think they were calling John when we were underwriting that one deal in Neptune.
Oh, okay.
And I just got off the phone with another agent in Vegas. They're open to creative, but it's a hefty down payment.
You've reached Deidre with the Readers Group. I'm unable to get to the phone right now, but please feel free to leave me your name and your phone number, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Hey, good afternoon. It's John. We spoke about a property there in Augustine, Florida, Coral Ridge Court. I think we were going back and forth. Your sellers wanted 25% down. I'm not a buyer at 25% down. I'm trying to get something creative done. Just seeing if we can get back on a quick call, see if we can hammer something out. If the terms that I want to purport don't work for you, hey, no harm, no foul. You guys can continue to try to sell it. Give me a call back, 210-255-2587. Again, my name is John. I am headed out to go look at a property physically right now. But I would love to put this under contract. And if we could close before the end of the year, that's what I'd be interested in. If I can't close by the end of the year, yeah, I'd still be interested, but I need some tax write-offs to avoid what I've got going on with Uncle Sam. 210-255-2587. All right, so we put some urgency underneath them. Hey, we're looking to close before the end of the year. That always gets a realtor's attention because they just care about a paycheck, and that's what's up. So Esteban, Matt Duke, that's on here, he's calling guys and whatnot. He is somebody that's trying to join our team. We're gonna have to figure that out. Get in where you fit in. You guys are welcome to come on here and make phone calls with us, get us to close your deals. But some of you, just like I rescue dogs, I rescue wholesalers and investors, and I pull them into the mix. And if you've got a cowboy hat, well, then you've already got the dress code. So, I will take you on board. And then we need to help Junior. I don't know. People are fucking looking for him. He's in the witness protection program. I'm a little concerned and whatnot.
Where is Junior?
And you can't. It's like, where's Waldo?
He looks like an unlocked character. Do you? The napping sloth is asking. Do you rescue wholesaling sloths?
Yeah, we can definitely drag you on. Like, I mean, I have my own style. Like, there's no mystery to this shit. I do this shit all day, every day. You can try to go out and do this shit on your own, and that's totally fine. Or you can get with somebody like me that can absolutely put money in your pocket sooner than later. I could have gone out and taken golf lessons from some knucklehead and learned to play golf a lot quicker, but that's not my style. That's not how I learn stuff. I have to go out and get verbally beat up in order to figure out how to do it. Hey, this is what I did wrong. This is how I can improve it. And basically, I just keep trying different things. I have different things that I say to people. Hey, I'm calling you from the communist country of California, trying to drag some money out of here away from Governor Hairgel. People love that. Ha, 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 ha. Especially people in Texas. They fucking love that shit. And I basically let them know, hey, I'm not some weed smoking, Tesla driving hippie out here on the West Coast. Well, I mean, I do drive a Tesla, but that's just a good guess. And just ha, ha, ha. And basically, I mean, that's my style. And then if you want to try to verbally abuse me, you're going to find out in a very short order of time that is not the direction that you want to go. I will take you in the verbal octagon. I have some language in my vocabulary that will permanently scar you, and that you'll be thinking about me for a couple of years.
Wow.
So we can play nice, or we can play how I like to play. And when I'm wearing the colors, it's fucking on like Donkey Kong, son. It's on like Donkey Kong. Raider Nation, do not care if you don't like my team.
I got this one guy calling me from the live, and he brought me this quote unquote lead where they need a 5K non-refundable with no inspection. And he's like, hey, I got a team of like 4 people I need to pay. And he's just bringing his problems to me.
Right. Yeah. 80% of the people don't care about your problems, and the other 20% are glad you have them. This is what I'm talking about right here. Raider Nation for life. That is what the fuck is up. Those are my motherfucking people right here. That is what's up. All right. So, Esteban, I'm going to let you fucking handle this shit. I've got to go show a property right now, and then I'll fire you off a call. I don't have to pick the kids up or anything from school, so I'll fire you off a call 2:30, something like that, and then we can tighten up whatever else that we got going. I got a closing call at 5:00 for a deal in Fresno here, creative. They want a lot of money. I mean, I don't know. Allegedly, I got somebody that'll buy it. I got two somebodies in my pocket, but I already know that they're going to beat me up on the entry fee, and I don't work for free. I'm barely giving fucks away for free. That's all I'm saying.
Can we jump on Bella's deal that I posted for her?
Say that again.
Can we do Bella's deal for her?
Yeah, Esteban. Let me scroll back through here.
I got it.
Esteban, look at this deal. Run some comps for
Bella.
Run some comps for Ramos. Is he talking on the phone? What's he doing? He's got us muted. So I can't leave until he said, Matt, you got deals going? What's going on? I see you got the headset. I mean, you combed your hair. You forgot to bring it. We've been over that. Matt's probably got us muted. All right. Let me see if I can. Cody, I left a message, as you know, for that agent. We will see if they call me back. There was another one that I had last night. Where is that one? Okay. Anybody got any other questions before I dip? I'm going to wait till Esteban gets back so he can run the live for you guys. I want to make sure that he gets this one on wagon wheel for you. Let me see if I can pull some comps to see.
I appreciate that.
Let me see if I can pull some comps. Let's see. Let me back this up. Okay.
I come up with like a purchase price of like 66,000, I believe, after I run all my numbers. But
well, there was one that sold not too far. I mean, it's basically in the backyard of the one that you sent me. That shit sold for 22,000. I don't know if that was vacant land. It looks like there's a house on it. There's another one. These are recent sales. There was another one that sold for 16.8. Another one that sold. That's the same address. There's one that sold for 102. There's one that sold for 136. That's a little further away, but that was back in 2021. Like, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's not really a lot of activity there.
So that should give you a rough idea of how difficult it's going to be to move.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of, I mean, let me bust into the privy and see if I can do something. And then I got to skedatter.
Where you going, John?
I got to go show a house.
Amazing, bro.
Yeah, I got a buyer on a short sale, and we can double end it. So new showing.
Hey, did David Smalls ever get back to you?
Negative.
No,
never got back to me.
Maybe that's a dude we could call up before you shake the spot.
Text me the contact and the address, and I'll make that call again.
All right, copy.
I'll call all of your not deals.
All right, so we're gonna end it here. John has to step out. If you guys have any questions or
Junior's gonna send us one more lead
right now.
Yeah, he's gonna send me. He wants me to do it, and then I got to dip.
All right. So you get that ready, JR?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, sir. Hey, while I do that, Will I do that, Esteban? I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna put a timer for you.
Oh shit.
Okay, let's go.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Junior, text me the address. You just sent me the agent's number. Like, I don't keep all this shit on hand.
Okay. It's there, bro. You don't see it?
No, let me see if I open this. All I see is the agent's number. I don't. Oh, I do see it. I do see it. Okay. All right. So let me see here. Refresh my memory. What did this guy tell me? Let's see here. For sale.
He gave you all the details, bro.
Okay. Oh, this is the one, but he never did. He send me that? He might have sent me that. So hold on a second.
Well,
hold on a second here, honey. No, I don't want that. What is this? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care.
You know you care. Stop lying.
No, these are all. Let's see, right here. Okay, I got the mortgage statement. They did send that this morning. So hold on. Let me see. They're $13,568.34 behind. It doesn't tell me what the fucking payment is on this thing. Oh, it's a 3.375% interest rate. And their payment is $22.61. $22.61 and 39 cents. Okay. So, did he tell me how much down he wanted?
No, we were just gonna catch up those arrears and take
we
over
got to
that.
catch up the arrears. We got to pay his fee. Let me call him and see if we can figure out what we can do. This one's in Texas, right?
That's in no, that's in Deltona.
Okay, let me get the Florida number out.
Yo, Esteban, is the mathing right there for Neptune?
What's that?
Is the mathing for Neptune Road?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You were underwriting it before John got on that call.
The one with the 109,000?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a hard no.
Okay.
Hey, this is David Small with Keller Williams. Please leave me a voicemail.
Hey, I want to hear your British accent, John.
Oh, he texted me back that he can't talk right now. Okay. Well, I can't buy right now. What do you think about that? All right. So he can't talk right now. I'll follow up with him now that I'm back in the loop.
All right. Yeah. So we got that one. We got Dennis, and I got this other one, Antonio, in Las Vegas. They're open to seller finance, but you know they're getting ready to what? They're packing already, bro. So we can follow up with them later today. crunch up some numbers. If you guys have Ellison Tipton's number from that Texas lawyer?
Yeah, we've got Allison Tipton's contact. It's not a great place to do business.
For quality assurance and training purposes.
Yes, you can wrap a seller finance deal. You can also wrap a subject to deal.
All right, I got to get to this appointment and whatnot. We're going to be live again tomorrow, possibly on Saturday, but we're going to try to do this thing minimum of 3 days a week. Realistically, I'm going to try to go 5 days. We need to go earlier today. I was planning on starting at 8. Esteban had shit to do. Then some shit happened overnight that we had to pivot and do some other shit. So we got a late start today. But 8 o'clock Pacific is usually, or 8:30 is probably a good number, Esteban. And then that we can be calling all this East Coast shit. And then that opens up my afternoon to do my on-market stuff, as well as my West Coast calls. But make no mistake about it, if there's a deal there, we'll pencil it out. We could be cash buyers. We do have the funds. We've got the lenders, et cetera, and so forth. Mario is Mario's one of our lenders. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yep, he is, bro. That's what he said. And just FYI, I got this other dude looking to deploy $300,000, bro. So I got a lender on the side, if anything.
Okay. All right, Esteban, it's yours. I'm gonna go do my thing. Matt, you need to connect with Esteban, and we'll see if we can bring him in on the backside. So Esteban, it's all yours. Everybody else, go Raiders.
Deuces. Peace out, y'all.
Later, guys.